Hi guys, welcome back to We Are Tottenham TV. It's time for the last game of the Premier League season in 2023. It's Bournemouth at home. That's a mistake. It's Bournemouth at home, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Some huge team news, but first, let me introduce my co-watch-along guest, Brains. How are you, mate?
Not bad. Colour commentary. Sam has warned me to avoid the colourful language today.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have to be on alert for that.
Okay, I didn't know you had previous. I didn't know you had previous for colourful language. Interesting, but it is New Year's Eve, so maybe we'll let him off. I don't know. Should we go straight into the team news though?
Must do.
Because this is huge. As expected, I'd say with the backline: Vicario, Pedro Porro, Emerson Royal, Ben Davis, and Destiny Udogie, and then Rodrigo Bentancur, like a phoenix from the ashes.
Wow.
Has come back from his what we thought was going to be 2.5 month ankle ligament injury in just over a month, and he I think will play at the number 6 with Pat Matassar just ahead of him and Gio Lo Celso coming in, of course, for the suspended Deki Kulusevski, and then Brennan Johnson, Heung-min Son, and Richarlison up front. I met you in the subway before we got a sandwich.
I liked you before we met, and then you dropped that on me. I was like, okay.
I was the one to let Brains know that Rodrigo was back, even though Rodrigo Bentancur's partner or wife had told everyone on Instagram yesterday that he was back, but we didn't believe it. But he is. How important could this be for Spurs?
Oh my God, look at that midfield now. That doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, I still think we may have a little bit of trouble playing at the back, but that midfield, you know, Bentancur can come deep, start connecting with Lo Celso. That's quite saucy. Look at there he is.
I actually thought Pat Matassar had one of his worst games for Spurs this season anyway, the other day. And I think having Bentancur there to really, hopefully, get the ball off Emerson Royal and Ben Davis.
So would you play Bentancur there then and Sarr in one of the eights?
Because I think the reason I say that is because when he played that 20 minutes for Chelsea, he was playing in the 6 then, pretty much. He was certainly coming deeper off the ball. But are you suggesting if you were in Ange's shoes, you would be playing Pat Matassar at 6? No,
I'd definitely play Bentancur. Bentancur, like what you need for Ange ball is you need a really calm 6 who can take the ball on the half turn.
Totally.
And then go. You know,
exactly.
And I think everyone else other than Bissouma and Bentancur don't do that well.
I completely agree. And I think if we didn't know already, which we did, I think Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is being basically told, you know, you have no place in my style of play.
Yeah.
Like, he's done well in cameos, but the fact that Bentancur's been injured the whole time and now he's coming straight back in when he's probably not match fit realistically in any way, shows Højbjerg that I think if we can get anything around 20 million for him in January, maybe he's going. Should mention the transfer news. Fabrizio Romano has said that Spurs have agreed personal terms with Genoa centre-back Radu Dragusin. We talked a little bit about him in Subway. We like the look of him. The Beast of Bucharest, I've already called him.
The Dragon.
I have no idea if he actually comes from Bucharest.
Right, okay.
I know he's from Romania.
Good.
He may never have been there. But alliteration is the key.
He looks good, doesn't he? Like, and just some of the, I mean, we're not going to sit here and pretend that we've watched a whole bunch of Genoa games, but the same thing that I saw in the Mickey van de Ven highlights are what I'm seeing. A guy who's dogged, like he's got that beast in him. He'll just chase down a guy, not give up. That's all his highlight reels. Aside from the goals.
Yeah, the goals look good as well.
You know, the head coming at the back post. Yeah, the volley. Wow.
On his right foot.
Yeah.
I was saying how fun it might be to see him play alongside Christian Romero in some kind of absolute red card off. Like, who can get sent off first with some kind of crunching reducer.
Yeah. Do you feel he comes in, do you feel all of a sudden like just totally calm that any which way that you could play them? Obviously, we haven't seen him yet in Ange's system, but do you feel a little bit more calm that we're not having to do fullbacks and centre back or worrying if Eric Dyer is ever going to play for us again?
The reason I feel incredibly calm about it is I trust Ange's judgment on a player so much. I've been so impressed with how he has cherry-picked the players who... Can
you imagine they're just throwing loads of names at me? He's going, no, yes.
Yeah,
no,
I think because I really think that he... it's so key to him that the players that they bring in have the attributes for his style of play.
Yeah.
Whereas I think previously what we've suffered from quite a lot is kind of taking a bit of a punt. And I think he doesn't...
A Gedson Fernandez punt.
Exactly. But he doesn't care. I don't think he cares whether... You know, I think Vicario is a perfect example. He doesn't care that this guy's a bit cheaper. And he's like, oh, you know, it might look bad amongst the fans or whatever. He's like, no, actually, this guy has the attributes. And Van de Ven as well. You know, obviously, it was Tap Sober we were really talking about as fans,
it's the same thing around, isn't it? Because
this time it's Todibo. And so, you know, I trust him. Anyway, we should talk as well. Obviously, Kulusevski is out suspended. So Gio Lo Celso back in the starting lineup again. I've been saying for weeks now, it's really important during this period that Lo Celso stays fit.
Yeah.
And
Did you read
really
any of the match day program thing that was last night? He was saying that he's enjoying. He's more feeling at home at the team. Like he's playing in a style that he likes. You know, where he can come deep, but he can also play on a half turn.
Yeah. I think it's the first time he said anything positive about Spurs since being at Spurs. And that's not his fault. Like, we've farmed him out on enough loans, right? But the match is just about to kick off. Bournemouth kicking left to right as we look at it. And I have to say, you know, not to go on about it again, I'm just excited that we have a midfield that is worth looking at, worth watching. Bournemouth get the ball forward, and Solanke challenging with Royale, gets a shot off, but Ben Davis blocks it. And here's Rodrigo's first touch. Oh, lovely. Little nutmeg. It was actually Lo Celso. Shows what I know. I don't know anything.
But those two in the midfield would be really groovy. This looks a little bit...
That's good defending, actually, in the end. I think that's a goal kick. Bournemouth just had a little break down the inside left channel. Pedro Porro was wrong side, but he got back. And is that Kluivert? I don't know. But he got back and made a decent block. And Spurs have the ball with Vicario playing it out to Emerson Royale, which immediately makes me feel obviously.
Immediately in the studio, sphincters tighten.
Yeah, exactly. Bournemouth actually looking as confident as you'd think, considering, you know, they've won 4 and drawn 1 of their last 5.
Yeah,
they're in again at the byline. Real chance here. Good block from Bentancur as they cut the ball back.
Calmly going. Oh, lovely from Sarr.
Good stuff.
Showing their intentions right off the bat, innit? Like 1 minute in, and they're just pounding our
it's a
penalty box.
It's a free hit, a game like this. I mean, obviously they won here last year as well, so you know it's not like they don't think they can do it. But also, like I said, bad pass back, but Vicario deals with it well.
Our back line is not looking too comfortable.
Good stuff from Richie there.
This is good. There you go.
Lovely touch from Pat. Put him in.
Oh,
okay, we're in down the right.
Hold your lane. Hold your lane. That looks off.
Sonny was offside. I think he looked offside, but yeah, he's missed what is in essence an open goal with his left foot. The ball was played across, so it was put down the right-hand flank. Lovely bit of football. Richarlison holds it up well and gets it off.
This is a classic Sarr pass through the lane.
Pat Matasar, great pass out to Johnson.
Well, Sonny's thinking that he's behind the ball. He might have been, actually. So now that's actually a bad miss. He could have took a touch.
But that's where we're going to find joy, isn't it? Down those sides.
You know, to be honest, Johnson couldn't have done anything better there. He's just put the ball across first time.
Yeah. It kind of was, it bounced up a little bit and kind of in the end kind of flies off his 50p foot into the crowd. But that's, I've been talking this last week a lot about how we noticed that Son had some strapping on his right leg.
Yeah.
I do feel like he's not at 100%. You can really tell with some of the kind of close control going awry, and
that's
just not at his best at the moment, but I still think he's positive.
Yes, good work from the Celso. Cam from Bentancur. There you go. Now we're in. Go on, Richie. That's too long.
It's good to see Richie trying to get in behind, though. That's good.
Yeah.
Cheers to everyone. Happy New Year, by the way. We're starting on a beer early today.
Yes, cheers. I think you're 100% right about Sonny. The thing with Sonny is when he plays, the ball's going to run out. All right, we got this under control. When Sonny plays tired, it's troublesome, isn't it?
It's the easiest. I just think it's interesting that when he's not quite 100%, it's almost like the easiest things that go awry, like his touch and his little 5-yard passes.
Yeah.
And in that instance, the open goal opportunity that he just skewed. Good stuff getting us back through the lines to Sarr. Sarr is already on the ball more in this game than he was in the last game. Totally.
Come on. Leave it to Bentancur. Was it Bentancur or Celso?
It was Lo Celso coming in, so it was cut back to the edge, and Richarlison ends up having a shot over the bar.
He's got a talk there.
But I think it was coming to Gio's wrong side anyway.
Yeah.
So Gio would have ended up trying to get it on his left foot somehow. It's a good dummy from Son.
It is a good dummy, but I think if Son takes that on his left foot and spins, you know.
Yeah, maybe a little lack of confidence.
Oh, like Lo Celso wasn't going to get there.
No,
Lo Celso was actually just...
He was pulling out, wasn't he?
Yeah. And if anything, he's making Richie rush the shot.
He's such a lovely player, Lo Celso. Like, if we could get him, you know, full of confidence at his top form for a period of games over the next month, I think, you know, we'll score lots and lots of goals.
His little cameos have been really good. Beautiful little nutmegs he does on players. Like, all of a sudden looks like we've got creativity, go forward, break the line.
And knows a good player, and he's a good player. So we've got a little head injury now. Dominic Solanke in central midfield. I think it was a little clash of heads. Not sure who with. So
they've started off. You see straight off from the kickoff, they go over the top. Right. Their intention is let's see what we can get here.
Yeah.
But our little breakaway play. I don't know if you remember we were talking there. Udoji's running the ball out. He keeps it in and bang into Bentancur, and we're away.
2 or 3 passes is all it takes.
Yeah.
There's going to be goals in this game. That's for sure. Shall we mention Hugo Lloris? Obviously, he is signed for LAFC now. And at half-time of this game in the stadium, he's going to have a kind of goodbye moment. It'll be sad that we won't see that, but he's a club legend, isn't he?
Yes, totally. Yeah, there's nothing you can say negative about him. Yes, he started to get maybe the yips in last season.
Yeah.
But for what he's done for the club over the years, you can't do anything but just appreciate, World Cup winner. Absolute. At times, he had been, for multiple seasons in a row, he'd been the best goalkeeper in the Prem. So obviously, if you've got recency bias and you're maybe a younger fan and you've just been into Spurs the last couple of seasons, you're thinking, what the hell is this guy? But trust me, we've seen him game after game, season after season, pull out world-class top corner saves.
Absolutely. So. What's fascinating about Lloris and his longevity, actually, is when he came to Spurs, he was kind of one of only maybe 2 kind of sweeper keepers in Europe.
Oh, Bentancur, stop!
Yeah, he's running it in central midfield there.
He's making them look daft there.
Yeah, really lovely to have him back.
Oh, wow.
As we get it out wide. So Sonic,
lovely
good
touch.
ball into Destiny.
Destiny got found Sonic
Get
again.
it across the front. Good cross.
That's good. That's good. Little touch. There you go.
Look at that. We're full of technically very gifted players now.
Yeah, this looks like
Destiny's in down the wide. We're trying to score the perfect goal again.
Someone hit it.
Comes out to Porro. That was something actually that Amir on the watch along the other night was getting super annoyed at us trying to score the kind of perfect goal rather than have some shots.
Oh, if you get that.
Dodgy pass there from Gio, and now they can hit us on the transition. They've got 4 forward here.
Watch that back post.
Ben Davis has been drawn out of position a little bit.
Yeah, I like that from Sarr. Sarr wasn't doing that the other night. He got back at the back post, helping Porro out.
Yeah, and it's gone back to Bournemouth's backline. Okay. Yeah, so I was just saying about Lloris, basically, when he joined, he was one of kind of just him and Neuer with really the sweeper keepers in Europe. And actually, he became, over the 10 years he was at Spurs, other keepers just became sweeper keepers. And actually, by the end, Lloris wasn't really coming off his line at all.
Yeah.
So, Emerson Royale has just run underneath the ball.
He's so out of position now. He's got to get back. That's good. Good work from Porro to go inside.
Go on, Sonic. Lovely.
Oh,
they're in down the side again. Chance to cross. It's a good cross. Goal, is it?
Oh, that's fine.
Solanke had a huge chance header
there. I
like
when balls come across. I love that. If you just watch Vicario, how he judges where to be. I think Vicario thinks Davies is not going to get this, so I'm going to take a step back. Look.
Yeah.
He knows that the header will go downwards.
Yeah. It's a great chance for Bournemouth. You'd argue he should be scoring that, especially on the form he's in. Maybe the fact that he just had a head injury a few minutes before didn't help him there.
Yeah, and also Davies has got the area of uncertainty for a striker where you kind of can't fully see the ball, so you put your head down so you don't get it to the nose. That
all came, though, from it was a direct ball. As you said, Bournemouth are playing quite direct stuff, but Emerson Royale completely misjudged it and just ran under the ball. It was very embarrassing to look at, to be honest. In what we're hoping will be his last ever appearance for Tottenham at centre-back, if the signing comes through.
It's not been very comfortable, has it?
He's a trier, so I will never abuse him for not giving 100%. This annoys me. He's done well there in the end, actually.
Oh, he's got it. That's a good ball. Go on, Sonny.
Oh, it was Brennan.
Oh, was it Brennan?
Yeah. Chance to get through there, but Brennan just didn't quite get it out of his feet.
I can't wait till... here you go. I can't wait till Brennan feels a lot better. To be able to do the things he was doing at Nottingham Forest. Because sometimes at Forest he would play as the striker and he'd make those runs in behind really well. I think he just needs a little bit of confidence. He's got to knock in 2 goals and then just keep going.
And look, he's a new player in a bigger club and a bigger squad. So it's some of it's about time and growing up the hierarchy a little bit.
Yeah.
Hello.
Here we go. Now we're in. Oh,
well done, Gio.
Lovely.
That was outstanding. Don't shoot. Oh, now he can shoot. Pat Massart, goal! I told him not to shoot, and then I told him to shoot. Bottom left-hand corner.
Don't shoot. Okay, don't shoot.
Is that his first?
That's
he scored against Man United, but it's his first from a long shot. So when we were scouting him, a lot of the kind of people on podcasts like Windy and the Extra Inch and stuff were saying he's got a really great long shot. Yeah. But at Spurs, he's just put every single long shot into row Z so far. But now he got to the edge of the box. They didn't close him down. It's a lovely finish, Kane-esque into the bottom left-hand corner.
That's beautiful. I like how he made the angle for himself, and he used the fact that he had a player running around the side, drawing the defenders the wrong way, and then bang, just placed.
Let's discuss Gio Lo Celso's important moment.
Everything is on Gio here. Well, this is beautiful here, but this.
So Bentancur wins the first ball from a bad kick out from the keeper, and then Gio goes into a 50-50 slid, wins the ball, takes everything.
Everything about it goes beautiful.
Early goal Tottenham. Bentancur.
I love that Bentancur is not scared to put a little, going for a 50-50 as well. Look at that. It opens up from what a beautiful finish. That is very Kane-esque.
It's a really great finish.
Pull everyone one way so that the bottom corner opens up. His little eye up there.
Yeah, it's lovely. Almost like a controlled laces shot. It was beautiful.
Because he has been getting it in certain positions and then going, like, leaning back and hitting over the bar, you know?
I have to say, I gave Pat Matasar a bit of abuse after the game the other day. Oh, we've won the ball up the pitch again.
Hit it!
Oh, he's gone for the cross this time. Rishi's at the back post, but cleared.
Because I think...
Oh, and here
go on. Oh, that's good work.
And that's a yellow card. That should be a yellow card on Ben Davies. He clears the ball and then he's absolutely clattered.
Yeah, that's
he's not one to stay down, Davies, either. I think it's just an impact injury, hopefully. Let's hope he's lifted his studs here, because this could be a red card if he's at all lifted his studs. Let's have a look. It's a bad touch there. No,
it's just...
No, he's just run into him.
Yeah.
I'm old enough that I remember Kluivert's dad, Patrick Kluivert, playing for Newcastle. That wasn't his best move, but he was an absolute class player back in the Ajax days.
Oh, yeah. And did he go to AC Milan as well?
Yeah, that rings a bell. He also killed someone.
Oh, yeah.
In a car accident.
Yeah. I say with Papa Matasar, like, he's the kind of player that when he's in and on form, he has, you can see his potential. And he's young. He's got so much more to go.
Well, need we go back to that San Siro performance him and Ollie skipped last season? But
yeah.
Conte just not willing at all to trust young players.
Yeah.
So another good thing that Ange has brought.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, very Richarlison closed down the centre back.
Keep going.
Spurs at the moment pressing beautifully. And they go direct again, Bournemouth, and it does look dangerous every time they go direct. But Emerson Royale's done well there.
Looking like a defender of some sort.
Yeah, no, he did well there. He's good in the air, isn't he?
Yeah. There's Bentancur inside.
I've said this before, but not with you. I've seen a clip on YouTube of Emerson Royale playing in a futsal game in Brazil.
Oh wow!
And honestly, he is the worst player you've ever, like, literally the only Brazilian in the history who can't play futsal. Oh, we're in again.
Good ball. Who's that? Poro? Oh, he's just pulled it off a little bit. He's got it. He's got it still. Oh.
He's done well there, Brennan Johnson. Oh, is it Poro? Is it?
I thought it was Poro, but I think it is Johnson. Who put
23 is Pedro
Poro?
Poro.
Yeah.
So Johnson played the ball. Johnson plays the ball, and that's why I was surprised, because I thought it was Johnson. So I was surprised that he was being outpaced by Lewis Cook. But Poro's not quick.
I like that
Poro's
got that confidence though, to predict where he's going to go and then put the ball through his legs. It's very nice.
We seem a lot less leggy than we did the other night. Yeah. At the moment, we're up for this. Okay, we've gone with the short corner to Lo Celso, and it goes back to Poro. He's got it stuck under his feet a bit here.
The ball did seem to kind of hold up a bit there.
Yeah. That's a shame. We've wasted that a little bit, but good defending from Bournemouth. Sometimes you've got to put your hands up and say it was decent. We talked a little bit in the preview about Bournemouth having signed Alex Scott, who's not only a Spurs fan, but someone we were interested in. Yeah. He's on the bench today. It seems like they put Lewis Cook in there for a bit more stability. But obviously he'll be an option off the bench. Have you liked what you've seen of him so far?
Of Scott?
In the Premier League, I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he would have been immense as...
Vicario! I thought for sure he was going to come and get it. Oh, Destiny,
that's great work from Destiny. Yeah, brilliant.
As Brains has said, Bournemouth just had every opportunity going direct, and it's working at the moment. It's just getting... I thought that time Vicario would definitely come off his line, but he didn't.
That did seem like he... Although, just a couple of things that he's seen with the ball.
Good stuff from Bournemouth.
The ball is holding up a little bit. So it looked like he would have had a pace on it, and then it kind of...
Chance for a shot. They're in.
Oh, this is
good stuff from Destiny, though.
Good work again from Destiny.
This is basketball at the moment. Watching Spurs is such a laugh. It's like both teams just going at it, hammer and tongs. Lovely ball over the top. Destiny did brilliant. Just puts on the afterburners. That was just a replay, sorry, of when he cleared up from a ball over the top, helping Ben Davies out. Oh, well done, Emerson.
The pace that he showed there, because he was playing the offside pretty tight.
Yeah, Gio's just not got to the ball in midfield, and Bournemouth are at us again here. And they're going to have another chance for a shot.
No, it's all good.
That's all right.
Yeah, let it go. You know, Bournemouth are a good team, man. Like, they can put it together.
No, definitely. I mean, basically, it's two teams who are just only interested in going forward, really.
In the last game, that area, just outside our box, we didn't look great. That's a nice little ball inside. If you can get that back to him.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
We just looked a little bit lazy around that area. Just not going to the ball.
Oh,
Ange doesn't look happy with that.
Big Ange, Godfather.
He does have a very mafia boss look about him right now. Yeah. But I just straight away when you see Bentancur in some of these areas, he's so calm.
Yeah.
When he gets the ball to feet.
It's it's as much about the runs that he's making as it is, in terms of offering angles for the defenders to get the ball to him and then knocking it on the half turn, which, as you mentioned, Pierre and Ollie Skip, they just don't have that in their armory. They're not confident enough. It's not the skill set.
The thing with Bentancur as well, you'd love to play with him as a centre back because he always wants the ball. He's all making the inside there, and he always looks over. You can see what he's trying to do.
Richarlison's done well there, though.
Yeah.
Go on, Brennan, get at him. Well done. Get there.
That's lovely.
Oh,
it's a tough touch.
Unlucky, but it's good to see him going for that.
Good work, though. It was good work. Oh, that was See, you kind of need him to be on that 45 and try to find the ball around the corner. And if we know that he's going to do it, our players should know that he's going to look for that ball.
They've only played with him 20 minutes this season so far, so Richarlison should get used to that. No way he needs to be, hopefully, as the game goes on.
It's a good start from us.
Yeah, it's been a good start. Both teams looking quite good, to be honest.
Well.
Yeah.
I like our press. I'm impressed by Richie, like really chasing everything down as well.
Oh, Ben Davis there got a bit lucky with a touch.
Nice.
It goes back to Vicario.
Yeah,
he gives it back to Ben.
I like that Vicario can play smart football, one touch. Oh, that's okay.
And it's worked.
That looks good.
Oh my word.
Oh, he's a little bit behind the ball.
Yeah, we had a lot more space there. Basically, we played out the back scarily but well. And did it come to Porro? Tried to kind of early get it?
I think it was Lo Celso. But I think Lo Celso could have run with the ball a little bit more.
Right.
Okay.
And there's an absolute storm in the studio, outside the studio. So if you can hear any kind of strange noises, that's the rain hitting the roof. That's good. Lo Celso getting the ball out to Royale. Perhaps Sarr comes short for him this time, but he gets it out to Johnson.
We do look like we're willing to play sharp and dangerous out the back.
Oh yeah. Lovely ball from Ben Davis. Yeah, that's beautiful football.
Lovely little touch around the corner.
Beautiful football. Richarlison got his body in exactly the right position and he's taken out from behind. But a lovely ball from Ben Davis. He's great at that pass. Oh, it was Udogie passed it to Richarlison.
Yeah.
That's where Udogie can take it on the half turn and do that, just like you're saying about Bentancur. I think we'll get to a point where Ange has 11 players, or every member of his squad, who are able to.
It was just a couple games ago we did that move where everyone did a little flick inside. It was like a beautiful little move. Yeah. If we start to know that that's what we're about this season.
Yeah. Okay, Sonny's got the ball out wide, cutting in surely. Oh, do you see what I mean? That was an example. Another.
Oh, you hit it first time.
Yeah, we've let. That's a.
Oh, I think Udo should have hit that.
Oh, Royale! Oh! Stung the keeper's palms from about 28 yards.
Everyone there.
Yeah, I mean, nearly putting my tail of his futsal skills to. Yeah, he's hit it on the. It's a lovely strike.
That's a good strike.
Yeah, he's got his laces through it
as well.
Good save from Neto, the keeper.
We do feel at times that we just want to run it in, don't we? Like, just hit the ball.
I'm surprised Sonny didn't try and shape one into the far corner there. Okay, deep.
Good one to the back post.
Deep corner towards Son. He's never going to win that one, and it comes out to Lo Celso, I think. Yeah, and never use your right foot when you can move your left as far around the ball as you need to, Lo Celso there, and he gets the ball back on the halfway line. Destiny Udogie is taking up some good positions as per usual already. Lovely from Son. Lovely take.
Oh, what a ball! No,
and they left it for each other.
Oh. Just a little bit of lack of communication.
But lovely ball from Richarlison. Sorry, from Son in between the lines. It started with Davis. Lovely take from Son.
I mean,
we're both onside.
Both onside.
It's a corner though. Good football. Spurs looking good.
I do like that Udogie kind of wanted to go inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are you at on Richarlison at the moment?
I don't think it's as simple as he's had a operation and he's just going to be firing. I think. I think it's got a lot to do with. As a striker, I watch him off the ball, and sometimes I just don't think he's a striker. You know, he doesn't do bending runs. Things like that. Like a lot of the kind of fundamental strikers do. I think he is more used to in his career playing on the wings and hustling people on the wings.
Right.
But I think it is something that you can learn, and when you just get comfortable with it, especially the bending run so you stay on side, then he'll get more luck and more joy. See, this pitch is going to hold up. That's the thing.
Royale headed it back to the keeper, and it looked dodgy the whole time. And Vicario saved him.
Pace on the ball.
And we shouldn't have let the first long ball drop anyway.
Oh, if he keeps this.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky. We're trying to do nice stuff at the back. I like that, though.
Yeah. No, Vicario really saved Royale's bacon there, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's good goalkeeping in the end. And they've played another direct ball, and this time Royale does win the first one, and as a result,
that's very good work.
We get the ball back. Ben Davies will take that. Yeah, good decision.
Interesting. Udoji going...
What I like about Bentancur is that he very often doesn't even try, when he gets the ball in the 6th position...
Oh, that's good. Oh,
I thought that was a foul, actually.
I thought that was from behind.
He doesn't really try and hold it up. He just pushes it on round the corner, and it's on somebody else. Well done,
good
Gio
work,
Lo Celso. Don't lose it, though.
Oh, no,
And he's pretended to be injured. I hate that. Well done, Rishi.
Okay,
hold it up and give it easy.
Let's go.
No, he's won a foul.
Okay,
well done, Rishi.
Okay, that's good.
And he wants to take it early. He's trying to get someone booked. Back in the day, you'd get someone booked for that.
All the dark arts coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what do you think with Richie? You think it's just a matter of time before he gets in the groove, or do you just think he has about 10 goals in him a season?
I agree. I agree with you on. I don't think it's as simple as the operation, but I think what the operation allowed was almost like a clean slate, where even if it was just in his head, he's like able to say, okay, well now it's a clean slate, new start, and if I can get a goal, and he did.
Yeah.
You know, so I think his confidence is there, especially when it comes to finishing. I agree. His
God,
his his runs are mistimed quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah, but that is a lot of in the head as a striker. It's all there. Do you know what I mean? It all happens there.
Yeah, of course.
And if you're in a bad place as a striker, you're not going to get much luck.
Destiny brings it forward to Son, hugging the touchline. Gets to run at Adam Smith, the ex-Spurs player. And we're in that position again. It comes back out.
Yeah, the squeeze. That's a nice switch. You want to see someone going out the side of it. Oh, no, that's a beautiful ball.
Tell you what, it was just above Richarlison. A lovely cross from Pedro Porro. Looked like he was going to have a chance for a second. Don't foul him. Well done, Gio.
Go on, Gio. Oh, no. Okay,
well done, Emerson Royale. But that's Royale all over, isn't it?
Emerson!
It's so easy, and then suddenly he just forgets. But anyway, we've won the ball back. Sonny out wide again to Destiny.
Gio's there. No.
Bournemouth back in their shape now, and Bentancur. What a cultured footballer Rodrigo Bentancur is.
So
what ridiculous money did we get him for? Like 20 million quid or something?
Look at this.
Well done.
He's just, he doesn't really lose the ball very often. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Come on, move from now.
He doesn't have the stamina to go for the second run, but it's good football. Destiny's made a good run there.
Oh, he's
onside, I think.
If you can get it in, lovely stuff. I love what they're trying.
Oh, good turn.
Go on, Gio. Go on, Gio. I love that Gio's got that dog in him.
Yeah. But Bournemouth have got out well here, and they've got 2 forwards.
Oh, that's a lovely block by
Good block from Pat Matissar. He's working hard.
Go on, Sar.
Oh, brilliant.
Go on, Sar.
He's given away a foul. I think he thought.
What?
I think he thought he got the ball. Don't argue, Sar. You'll get booked.
Yeah, don't get a booking.
Oh, he's got a heart shaved into his head.
I felt he got the ball there. Let's see here.
No, not much of the ball there. We've struggled a little bit from deep free kicks this season. Conceded a few goals, so they're playing the high line again. And when I say high line, I mean they've got a line here 15 yards outside the 18-yard box. So Bournemouth have got a big area in which they can deliver this deep free kick, which is out by the kind of touch line.
I don't know. As a striker, I kind of like these high lines. I like the chances of getting in behind.
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
Free header, 18 yards out.
I guess you're kind of wanting them to you want to give the goalkeeper enough space to see the hit.
I guess what's happened there really is Vicario's like, if we play the line, well, they all are. If they play line that high, then if he does get a free header, he's still 18 yards out. So it's got to be a hell of a header to score from there. Lucky boy. Bournemouth winning the ball back quite quickly at the moment, actually.
But what I like is that we've drawn Bournemouth in to play us.
Yeah.
So when we do get a break, we can murder them.
But that's what this new manager of theirs is all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're playing some good stuff here.
Yeah, it's good that Sonny's back. But look at that run. Look
really
at that run. Come on, why is no
Davies
one
kept him on side stand. Okay, time.
Okay, go. Oh, lovely.
That's a yellow card. Yeah. That is a yellow card because we're on the transition. Gio's beaten his man and he's taken down. Cliver.
work. I think Gio's playing really well. He's making some really important interceptions. He's pivotal in all the little transitions we're playing in. I also like when I see Bentancur and Gio play together. I think they understand each other quite well.
Definitely. If you drink mate together, you understand each other's games.
Oh, it's a lovely ball under pressure.
Yeah.
Go on, get that touch. Get that touch. Oh, he's got the touch.
Sonny's
Go
in.
on, Sonny.
Sonny's in. And if you can
BG,
look to his right,
post.
Brennan Johnson is free.
Oh, just hit.
Yeah. In the end, he did neither nor almost. He took a shot, but he kind of decided so late. We got it again. Sarr. He was tempted, and he's played a bad pass, unfortunately.
Bit that too sweet.
They've both gone to this player. One of them needs to stay, yeah. Now, Bournemouth have 5 players forward.
Okay, Gio's got back well there.
Oh,
that's very well. Oh, okay.
And he was offside. Yeah, so Sonny had all the space, but he's not quite at it at the moment, Sonny.
I feel he had to play it a little earlier. Put it in the run of BJ. This was great work from Richarlison. It's got to be said.
He's actually defended it quite well.
He put it through the line. I don't know. I think
the second centre half has defended it quite well because he's blocked the pass.
Yeah. They actually did really well there, and I think he had to just take a shot.
Here we go. Another chance of Bournemouth. Oh, both sent. Oh, well done, Emerson Royale. Get rid of. Well done.
Oh, okay, that's well done. Credit where it's due. He's doing all right. He's just, for what we know and think of him, when he gets the ball, we panic.
Of course.
He's doing all right.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a corner. Corner to Bournemouth. 26 minutes gone. 1-0 Spurs. Pat Matasar with it.
This is really like our kind of weaknesses is dealing with like these free kicks and corners.
Oh yeah.
It's the only. This is why I'm desperate to get a 6'3" defender in and get Mickey van de Ven back because we just a lot stronger in
How do you feel about Spurs having a centre back with a ponytail? Is that something you can live with?
I'm absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
So, but at times I would just like him to just pull the little bobble out and just
do the Erling Haaland.
Yeah, just go full Viking.
Yeah. Corner coming in looks like an outswinger.
Yep. Oh, he's played
They've gone short with it.
And
they've gone backwards so far, but still got it. Now, need some pressure on the ball here. There was none, and they've had a shot.
That's all right.
When Richarlison's gone down with a head injury. But I bet he'll be fine. That's my prediction.
Yeah. Try to get them booked for the high foot. That's never going to happen. Yeah, a little bit of...
Both teams have suffered from bad short corners so far this game.
The thing with the Spurs ground is it's a beautiful pitch, but it is a bit of a carpet. So you really got to put your foot through the ball.
Yeah.
It can slow. You see, it can slow up on the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, stand up! Don't dive in.
Push him off the ball.
Oh wow, he's pushed Royale off.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, he showed a lot of good strength there. Who was that? Was that Solanke? I don't know. Cliver.
I'm not sure. Destiny has the ball.
Okay, that's where we want to be.
And Bentancur making.
Look at Sarr open the other side.
Yeah, this is good. It's going to come out to Sonny.
Keep making the run. Someone come inside for him.
And we're kind of just replenishing the ball now into midfield. Oh, Davis out position here. Okay, we lost the ball there. It's a bit one-dimensional when it goes to Son, isn't it? Every time out wide at the moment.
Yeah, I think some of the running off the ball around him isn't that great just now.
I might be tempted to put swap Richarlison and Son round.
I think so.
Because I think Son will just make some more kind of elite runs. Oh, I was worried a dog was going to get himself sent off there.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that. It's just you don't want then Richie to feel, what, am I doing a bad job or something?
Of course. It wouldn't be about that.
No. But I wonder if he does feel comfortable on a wing.
Sonny,
Richie, where he can hustle and hassle players.
My Everton friend said he's actually had his best coming off the left.
Yeah. This is a dangerous position.
Oh, lovely football from Bournemouth. It's gone all the way across the box. Stand up, Destiny.
Yeah, don't dive in.
Good stuff from Bournemouth. They have played well. Another chance. Solanke. It's gone wide. In the other game, currently Fulham 1, Arsenal 1. Wow. Saka with a 5th-minute goal equalised Raul Jimenez.
Nice.
29th minute. Never an easy game there. Oof. Dearie me.
Very dangerous ball.
No.
I think if Christie reads that ball better, we're a goal down, or we're equalising at that point.
Yeah, Ben Davies has just fallen on his haunches after that. I hope he's all right. Not suffering from that early knock.
Yeah.
We do have just the 3 centre-backs on the bench. Oh, and Pat Matasar has gone down.
Oh, no. Who else have we got? Who in the midfield have we got? We got Højbjerg and Skip.
Højbjerg and Skipper on the bench. Jamie Donnelly, Brian Hill and Valise. And then the 3 centre-halves, Dyer, Dorrington and Phillips.
Again, good to see that. Oh, lovely from Gio.
So Pat Matasar is down. If he goes off, I guess it would be Skippy, probably.
Skip coming on, yeah.
And then also it would put Pat Matasar's African Nations Cup in doubt, I would think, if he goes off injured here. So he won't want to, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're going to bring in someone, I think you might have to go for Skip just because he's got the legs.
Got more legs, yeah.
We need to play fast. This doesn't look that great. No. We need to play fast, move on the transition.
Yeah, Skippy is coming on for Pat Matasar. I mean, it doesn't rain, it pours when it comes to injuries.
What was the injury he had, though? Was it just a little...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, he's unhappy. Oh, he looks like he's... Oh, this doesn't look good for Sarr.
No, it doesn't.
He's crying like he knows his African Nations is not happening.
No. I didn't see what happened. It's just an innocuous...
Let's see how he walks off. If he... It could be a calf.
Oh, he is crying, bless him.
He's really not doing well with this.
Rodrigo Bentancur helping him off the pitch.
Well, he's all right. He's walking all right. He's seeming to walk a little bit better as he goes.
He's hiding his tears a bit here. Big round standing ovation for Pat Matasar as he goes off in tears.
He doesn't look good here. Yeah, but if it was just about today's game, I don't think he would be this.
No, exactly.
Affected. Ah, poor guy.
I mean, I'm going to be selfish here. It could work in our favour. If he's got 2 weeks out, it means he won't get in the squad, and he'll be back for us in 2 weeks.
Just depends if it. I mean, what it was, if it's an impact or.
Yeah, they haven't shown any replays. I've no idea. It seems like it's something quite innocuous. But anyway, Ollie Skip now on. Like you said, he had a little knock.
Lovely from Destiny.
But you've got to hold that up there, Rishi.
Yeah, you can't lose that there.
He has lost it.
Oh, right, Jesus.
He got an important...
Oh, that's a lovely touch. If that goes out, that's in. Did he give that free kicker?
I think he's given a free kick on Ben Davies. Okay, talk me through, what are your thoughts on Ollie Skip these days then? I've been talking a lot about how it's all for him. He needs the rhythm of games.
Yeah.
And that's why it was disappointing that he got that injury.
I think if you didn't know that, if you hadn't seen Skip in times where he's been on form, and you're just going on like him being thrown in patches, if you've ever played football, you know that playing in patches is never good for you. You have 5 minutes here or there and it might be all right. But we know that Skip's gone to a team and been the player of a division.
Yes.
You know, he's been the best player of a division. It's not just being all right, you know? There's a corner.
There's a corner.
But I think you're right. I think Skip gets a run of games and he knows the position he's supposed to play. You know, is it the 6? Is it the 8? Then he can build and build and build. But a player like him needs confidence. And when you see him when he's not got confidence, he's not press resistant at all.
Yeah, completely agree. So Bournemouth have won a corner there, which is totally innocuous. Basically, Porro was trying to clear it, and it just bounces off their player onto him and out. So got to be strong here. It's an in-swinger.
It's a good one as well.
It leads to a big chance. We never win the first ball from corners.
Yeah,
there's a really good chance. It goes over the bar at the near stick.
They've had a couple of chances like this where they're having headers, 3 now that I can count.
Yeah,
where
and already, once again, we've lost the ball. This really frustrates me that when we lose the ball by the time the replay is finished.
Skippy, don't get.
I've noticed a few of our players slipping on the pitch, actually.
Yeah.
Bournemouth getting more and more into this game, I'd say.
That's a young thing as well. When you come on, you dive into their legs and you just switch and go the other side. If you just watch the way Bentancur plays, he never dives in on someone, you know? Never like
it just
leans
stands
too heavy one side so they can usually go around him.
Oh,
That's
what
a great ball. That's a beautiful ball. Oh, it's a goal. Oh, no. Just looked like it was going for the back post.
It was an optical illusion. They were in, but we were fortunate that he took a touch that didn't take him in on goal. Lewis Cook there, and in the end, it's a bit bitty, and he has a little kind of
it's like a
chipped effort.
Yeah, but that ball was that should have been a goal for them.
Spurs being forced to go direct a little bit here, and it's not really working out for us. We keep losing it up the pitch.
We've got players on the pitch that we need to believe in our ability to play. We were doing it so well for 20 minutes.
Yeah. We lost a header. Well done. That's so lucky. Solanke's in. Don't get sent off.
Do not.
Well done, Destiny.
Go on, Destiny. Jeez. Oh, ref.
That was bizarre from Solanke there.
Destiny Udogie is saving our asses here.
He is the most talented player that we've bought.
He's come all the way across to wipe. Look where he's at, where his starting position is. He's wiping Emerson Royal's ass here.
Yeah.
Emerson is so blasé there. Like, if you're
Solanke has gone down very awkwardly there. This does not look good, actually. I don't know if he stayed down, but look at this.
On the knee. I mean, he's not put a good tackle in.
He's still down, Solanke. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
I hope this is not one of those games where it's just players from each side just going off.
I don't think he's playing on. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see.
Sometimes these look a little bit worse than they are. That you just jar.
Maybe it's shock. Yeah. You think it's going to be appalling,
but then
what Spurs have to do more is keep the ball, make Bournemouth come to us a bit more. But we're losing it. They're pressing us high and it's working. We're losing it, and then they look quite dangerous. Is that just because I'm a Spurs fan and I'm scared?
No, I think you're right there. But it's also like we're playing quite dangerous passes, and I think if you're their team, you're going, you know what? Get closer to this player, get closer to that player, you know, and take the gamble on getting your foot in. Yeah. And so I think we're starting to feel that their press is quite intense. And to be honest, you know, Solanke's on a lot of good form, so if he goes off here, would be a bonus for us. But Kiefer Moore is a demon in the air.
Yeah, he is. He scored against us before.
He scored 2 in a game against us.
Big Kiefer.
The good thing about Kiefer Moore is he's not that mobile, so like getting in behind and stuff, which is more Solanke's game.
So Solanke's on his feet. He looks like he's still in pain, but he might be able to shake this one off. It's going to be a lot of extra added time at the end of this half. It's been quite a lot of stoppages.
I mean, Sarr was walking smoother than that off the pitch. But it's just...
See, this is what I'm talking about. No, I guess Solanke's off the pitch, so there's one less person pressing, but I don't think we need to hurry it as much as we have been. Oh, that's a foul.
Oh, unlucky. Get to that.
Oh. Well done, Skippy.
Cam.
Well done. Okay.
Look, Brennan Johnson's made a good run. If it goes to him.
Oh, it just faded into the defender's path.
Oh, just go that way. He was there.
And Bournemouth have it back. I guess I'd say if you're a Bournemouth fan, you'd say that Spurs are also getting into some dangerous positions.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd be worried about like how quick we can transition from breaking out of our back when they're on a high press, then how quick we can get up the other side. But then we do seem to capitulate in the final third a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we need to get, like at the start, get Brennan Johnson in behind a little bit more.
Yeah, we're not getting the ball out to him at all at the moment. Well done, Ben Davis.
Very well done. Very well done.
And Bentancur is somebody that I feel calm when he's got the ball. But now he needs to help Emerson Royal.
See him like kind of, all right, then move, go for me. Oh,
yeah, see, that's Royal's just lost the ball there. And he, like you said, he looked kind of lackadaisical on it.
Yeah. Like I didn't like the way he just kind of let Solanke go round him. You know, you can use your shoulders against him.
Oh, that's a terrible tackle from Gio Lo Celso. He's gonna get booked, isn't he?
That slide a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. And when it doesn't work, it looks awful. So it's a good free kick chance now, about 22 yards out, I'd say. Oh,
I mean, he's gone in with his knees.
It's just stupid.
Did he get a booking there?
No, I'm not sure he did in the end, you know.
Because he didn't really put much on him. He's just late a little bit.
So good chance for Bournemouth. It's on the right-hand side, so it would suit a left footer, you'd think. In the wall, we've got Royale, Ben Davis, Destiny Udogie, and Bentancur. Not the tallest wall of all time. Although Udogie is bigger than you think. The rain is absolutely pissing it down there now. Oh, this is a really good chance.
Yeah, that's a good chance of them. Come on, Vic. Oh,
it's just gone wide. I think it's got a deflection off the wall, has it? Yeah. Lovely strike. Lovely strike.
I thought that deflection was taking it in.
Rishi.
Oh, Richie's done well there. Oof.
Brilliant from Rishi. Absolutely brilliant from Rishi. He sees where it's going to go and doesn't turn his back and gets his head on it, actually. Very impressed with that from Rishi. And now it's another corner. We've got to be better at getting on the first ball here from the corner.
Yeah.
In swinger.
Oh,
and
my God,
we didn't get the first ball. They had another
again.
chance and he's headed it wide.
This is inches, 4 times now they've got to the ball first.
Well, he was being marked by Son. Oh, tell you what, they're pressing us so high now. We've got ourselves in a world of pain there. Good luck with that, Skippy. It was Bentancur who gave him a tough ball, but Bournemouth once again
stay on it
in a dangerous area.
Oh, that! Come on, play now.
Skippy.
Skip. You don't have that much time
you didn't.
on the ball on this level. He's got to be looking inside to pass that off.
I think he's just got to play with his back to goal there, really. And just get control
Hold
of the ball.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's worked.
Fair enough.
Lovely touch from
Looked
Destiny.
like a bit of a clear.
Go on, Destiny. Yeah, you get outside
Destiny.
him. I want actually.
We're going to need you to do everything here.
Yeah, I agree. Son every time. I mean, they are doubling up on him, but
it's either you play him or you don't. He makes. Oh, that's beautiful from Bentancur. Oh, Benty.
Yeah.
Nice. He's so smooth, Bentancur.
He really is.
He's got 2 players on his back, and he's just slowly rolling out of it.
I'd go as far as to say, other than maybe Bentancur and Destiny, we just need to be much better on the ball.
Yeah.
We're just losing it too easily, and Bournemouth, when they get on the ball, seem to be a little better with it. That's better, though, from Son.
Make these triangles.
That's not a good ball.
He's not got no chance of getting that. Go win that, win that, win that.
Well done. Lo Celso did quite well then. It's a lot of sliding about from Gio. It's like an under 11.
It's very interesting that play Christie deeper is I've never seen Ryan Christie play this deep.
Right.
But he gets on the ball a lot more for them, so I guess that's why.
Lost the ball again. Put some pressure on, so we've got the ball high up now.
You just want Son to release the ball early. When Udogie makes a run, play him. If you see him in the, he's got speed.
Yeah. I just think, I'd say again, I just think Son is about 5% off.
Yeah. He's tired.
I think he's injured. I think he's carrying a knock. I think it's probably a mix of him carrying a knock and then not wanting to get properly injured before the Asian Cup. And
in a player like Sonny, sometimes the worst player you want to be a captain because he'll never tell you about injuries and he'll just play through death.
Yeah. Oh, Sonny, really?
Come on, lads. That's almost as bad as a foul throw.
So basically what happened was he was caught offside when he's looking all the way across the line just from a little 4-yard pass. It's silly.
Because you give away all this, you had momentum building up there.
Yeah.
That's good work. That's good work.
Oh, the ref's not given that. I thought he was going to. They're a bit close to each other there, Lo Celso and Bentancur.
Oh, this is a lovely ball. Go on, Brennan.
I thought he was
Go on, Brennan. Oh, he's tried to go inside him.
I thought he was totally in there.
That ball over the top from Gio was beautiful.
Little
he's done that with the outside of his foot, yeah. No, that's not one. That's not one. A little bit more inventiveness around throw-ins here. Go on, Richie.
Well done, Richie. Oh, terrible pass. My word.
Just giving it to danger.
Yeah, just the passing is a little bit off, isn't it? Bournemouth clear it long.
Go on, Ben.
Davis. Oh, hello. Skip has just been a bit half-hearted in a challenge there, and they're in down the side. Well done.
Go on, get to that though. Get to.
Oh, we are so lucky. We are unbelievably lucky there. Skip, I think, in a 50-50 in the air, he got scared because the guy was coming up towards him, and he just wasn't as strong.
It was like he flinched.
Yeah, he did flinch. This is very lucky that Solanke didn't
hit off someone and just walled in.
It's gone. It's flashed wide in the end. Do you think we'll still have the ball by the time the replay ends?
The thing about
7 minutes added time.
The thing about a Romero and those little, like our players are like putting a toe in and Romero like gets the ball.
Yeah, that's how the first goal came the other night, isn't it? That's how their first goal came the other night. We were all just being too flimsy.
Yeah.
At the back. Bournemouth not being afraid to put their foot through this and be direct today.
Yeah. Is 1-0 a fair reflection if it goes in at half-time?
No, I think Bournemouth deserve to be level at least, yeah. I don't think we've made a chance for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. That smooth football has kind of gone a little bit.
Their touch is much better than ours. Oh, they're in again down the right-hand side here. He's just dinked it up, and Porro clears it. They're winning all the second balls.
Everywhere. Go on, Skippy.
Well done, Skippy.
You need to win that.
Oh, and then he's fallen over.
Oh God, Skippy.
They need to get the long studs on at half time.
This is what happens when you're being a bit of a bit part player. You just,
of course, yeah,
can't get your feet in the ground.
Done well then,
figuratively and metaphorically. Go on,
I've got to say, there's absolutely no chance of Bentancur being able to play the 90 as well. So at some point, we're going to be back to the Skip, Højbjerg, Davis triumvirate that everybody hates so much.
Yeah.
Bournemouth playing well.
They're playing really good football here.
They're in down the side again. Oh, he made a wrong choice there.
Go on, get to that.
He won't. He's done well there, Skippy, but now he's
giving the ball back.
Porro has done okay there, and then just kicked it off. It's a bit grotty at the moment.
You have to say that since Sarr went off the pitch, we've lost something.
Yeah.
Intensity in the play, the ability to cross the three in the midfield.
There's a real lack of ability to keep the ball at the moment. So you've just given it away again. Skip has not been great since he's come on.
The pass was inside there from Skip because Gio was there in the inside.
You've got to give Bournemouth credit. They're pressing us every time we get the ball and it's working, but they should be better. They should be better at keeping the ball. Some lovely stuff here from Bournemouth.
Close this. Good closing.
Rishi did well there. Transition opportunity here. Gio.
Gio. God.
Tell you what, he lost the ball. They're in at the back.
Yeah.
They've got so much freedom at the back stick. Chance, Solanke. Hits the bar and goes over.
Oh, my God.
Deflected, hits the bar and goes over.
We really need half-time now.
Vicario was absolutely static. Didn't have any chance there, but look how many.
Yeah. Look, they're all moving well off the ball as well. This is what we kind of don't do when we get in these positions.
Yeah, it's a vital block from Ben Davis.
Yeah, Ben Davis has done well.
Well, I said in the first 10 minutes that we didn't look leggy, and now to say that we look leggy would be an understatement.
Yeah. We were kind of hanging on in this half. This looks...
In swinging corner, in the pissing rain. Here it comes. It goes deep.
Okay.
Actually, that time we had more time than we thought. Don't foul him, Rishi.
Okay,
well done, Rishi.
Well done. Yeah, he's done well there.
49th minute. So about 3 or 4 minutes left of this added time.
Tell you what, he's got them playing really good football.
No, they all know what they're doing. They believe in it. They're very impressive, and we're not at the moment.
No, we look like we just can't get out of our first quarter. You know, we're just passes are going wrong, players don't believe in the other player next to them all of a sudden.
That's all too easy there.
Okay,
right, here we go. Oh, goodness me.
Jesus.
Porro that time just gives the ball away.
It's too...
Well done, Lolo.
Oh, my God. Get the ball clear.
Destiny's got to get rid of it. You've got to get rid of it.
Oh, that's beautiful work from Destiny.
Vic, I'd actually just sit on it for a bit now.
Just clear the ball, you know what I mean? But also, when they get in that position, normally that we're good at, it's just like trying to do some worldy cross the ball pat. It's just tic-tac close.
Yeah. It's Vicario now going long up to Brennan Johnson, who's not going to challenge for that, having just come back from a head injury.
Oh,
and we've lost the ball again, and they're in. Vicario's got to come.
No.
Oh, and he hasn't.
It's out the way. It's outside.
Real chances here. 3-on-3. 4-on-3.
Oh, my God. I thought that was going.
It's another block.
You couldn't see where that was going there.
Justin Kluivert's getting a lot of opportunities.
Is it too far for... Yeah, I think it was a bit too far for Vic.
That's a good block from Porro.
That could have gone anywhere. Yeah. Porro's done well there.
Another corner. 50 minutes gone.
This was the case with West Ham, wasn't it? It was like hanging on in the last few seconds of the half, and then they equalise.
It certainly feels like it was against Everton, that's for sure.
And that was the same thing with West Ham game. It was like about 30 minutes in, we're playing incredible, and then Bentancur goes off. There's something about players who like to play with each other, and when one of them go in the diamond, it seems like they shoot themselves.
Completely agree. So it says we've got 56% of possession, but it doesn't feel like that.
No, it doesn't feel anything like that. No.
They've got a man down injured at the moment, so there's going to be even more added time. Bournemouth have impressed me, I have to say.
They've been very impressive.
Yeah.
They've been playing like in the last half of the first half. They've been playing the football we kind of want to see ourselves play. We play a little bit of a smarter, requiring a little bit more skill through the park.
Yeah.
It's harder to do. It just is that kind of thing of like when Ange doesn't have his players on the park, we struggle to play Ange ball.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's the way
that's the problem with having such a thin squad.
So it looks like Bournemouth are going to lose a player to injury here. Dango, the number 11.
He's been getting into good positions as well, so
he actually wasn't in the 11. He actually wasn't in the 11 that I thought. So it shows that I didn't do my research correctly.
Another African Nations player who's looking like they're going to be out of the tournament.
I think one of the biggest problems is we don't have a centre half who's able to put his foot on the ball, really. Yeah. That's where Romero is absolutely elite, actually.
Yeah.
Because teams won't press him. Teams won't press him in the same way because they know he can drop the shoulder or he can beat them with a great pass into the pocket, in between the lines, sorry.
Yeah.
So they know they can kind of riotously press Emerson Royal, for instance. It's another corner.
This is nervous football right now from us.
Oh, yeah.
Playing very nervous football. To be fair, Ben Davies looks like he's quite confident. He's like bossing people around.
That's gone straight out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bournemouth. I appreciate that.
Thank God. I think they've beaten us in the air with just about every corner. Well, this is where we need to be on the ball. This is better,
but this is because they haven't brought on their.
Okay, so Skips went up the line.
We've got 6 players forwards here.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
But the thing is, Brennan Johnson was making a beautiful running behind. Crossfield pass. So many things could go wrong with it.
Sonny doesn't look happy. Yeah, we had loads of time then. We again, actually similar to what you said, just trying to do a bit of a paradise ball.
Yeah.
When what we needed to do was just kind of take the sting out the game a little bit.
I thought the whole tactic of Skippy going out wide was to create a confusion, and it looked like it was working.
Solanke's done brilliantly there. Solanke has, used his strength to kind of beat 4 of us there.
Yeah.
Into the 54th minute of this first half, and Bournemouth go direct again with a big diag. Really works.
What a touch there.
That wasn't a foul. He's actually taken Skip out there. Oh, and the COCOM says he should have had a free kick. I completely disagree. That's half-time. So, half-time. Tottenham 1, Bournemouth 0. I think Ange, who they're kind of showing going down this tunnel. I think he's going to say a few home truths.
Yeah. Go back to fundamentals when you're playing out of the back. They've obviously drilled the triangle plays out the back. They're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
They're trying to find wonder balls across the pitch. And I think he's got this Bournemouth side just too savvy for that.
I think we showed in the first 10 minutes that actually it does only take 2 or 3 passes to completely cut them open. However, since then, I feel like they've been trying that every single time, and we've lost the ball every single time. So maybe it might work to just like play a few extra passes first and draw the opposition into different kind of defensive positions. And we'll be able to keep the ball, take the sting out of the game a bit more. Because I honestly, I think it's an understatement to say I think, Bournemouth deserve to be at least level in this game. Obviously, you should talk about Pat Matasar scored the goal, but then unfortunately went off in tears. Looks like a potentially AFCON ending injury for him. Let's have a look at some comments. Tibor Andrescu, very modest squad, desperately need improvements if we really mean something. Andrescu sounds very Romanian. Maybe we're going to get a few more Romanian fans back from the Ilie Dumitrescu days.
No Dracusen, do you?
Yeah. Know him personally. They all know each other. Alan Cope, halftime winning 1-0, but from the comments you would think we're 4-0 down. Well, I can believe that.
Well, this must be your first time being in the comments then. That's quite usual.
That's true. Yes, Sam Ibrahim says, you're spot on. When Ange's players aren't on, we can't play Ange ball. Yeah, Mohit Menon, skip is so bad. I think he's just really rusty.
Well, imagine you've been out from your job, say you're a construction worker and you've been out for 6 months, whatever. You're just not getting trusted with the big machinery, and then they throw you on the big crane to build a bit. You know what I mean? You're going to be bad.
Yeah.
Because it's confidence work. Football is about confidence. If you can't expect a player to come in, and just take over Sarr's role and do it like that.
Yeah, and then I think also add in the fact it's pissing down with rain.
Tough.
You're coming into a game where everybody else is already warm and into the speed of it. But, there's been a bit of bad decision making from him as well, I'd say. So, I'm not fully disagreeing, but hopefully he can do better. Christopher Chen, we're back to Conte time.
No, I wouldn't say
go that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Lots of people calling for Valise, which I think is kind of funny because obviously, he finished his one chance well the other day, but I don't
Maybe he deserves a little bit longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm sure he will get that over the next while because...
Well, he's going to be needed quite soon.
When Son goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked about it earlier. I would be tempted to move Rishi out to the left and Sonny into the 9 and see if Sonny can make some of those runs.
When we were breaking there, one part of their game of how it's not really working for us is that I think they can... When they're up pressing, I think they can figure out who's not great at the little passes, so they put pressure on that player. You see, Emerson, every time he's got a guy on him, doesn't look happy at all. So there's that. But then once they are behind the ball, you see on the last movement, they just drop so deep. They were like, look, we're confident. They're going to get to 3/4, and then we're just going to put the squeeze on there, and they're going to run out of ideas.
But the interesting thing for me is I think where Son is almost at his most elite is cutting in kind of 22, 25 yards out and trying that shot into the far corner, but he's not trying any of those.
Yeah. So many chances in that first half, you're going, Sonny just hit it.
Yeah.
And then when he passes it inside, you're going, the first pass hit.
Yeah. SM says midfield is wide open. Lo Celso and Bentancur not defending.
I don't know if I would fully agree with that. I think it's where you're seeing them defend is inside the opposition's half. They're trying to break the ball down. And it looks really bad once that ball gets through them. I think actually a lot of times we've been very fortunate to have Destiny be on the form he's on today. There's been a few balls in behind he's cleared up.
I'd like to get Destiny on the ball more as well, actually.
He's I think down that side is a little bit, Udo inside to Bentancur and then up to Sonny. And
Lo Celso sometimes getting involved in that as well.
That works. But then in the same thing, it's like, I think the player who can get to the byline and cut the ball back is Johnson. I wonder if, would you do anything like switch... Say if you're putting Sonny through the centre, would you put Richarlison out on the right? And
no, Richarlison to me is very much a left, and also I think Brennan Johnson always looks much more comfortable on the right. There have actually just been a few occasions I've found in this game where if we could have put a better pass through to Johnson, he was in, but we keep kind of just getting the pass wrong by a foot or two here, and that might just be the fatigue of it, to be honest. Like Ange said after the last game, they've all had to play pretty much in all of these matches, and it's those little kind of 10% elements that where that. We've got a super chat here from Joshua Bonner. Need to play some more infield balls to get Lo Celso or Lolo on the ball centrally. Then they can feed it through or shoot. Udogie a bit one-footed. Yes. I think Udogie, compared to some of the one-footed players we've got on the pitch, is
right now. I will not accept any criticism of Udo in that half.
No, he's such a great player, yeah. So I've got a bit of a cynical question. How many goals ahead do we need to be when Pierre comes on for Bentancur to still win this game?
I think you need maybe
at least a second.
Yeah. No, I think you need to have a cushion of 2 goals.
Yeah. I can't imagine that Bentancur is going to be able to play more than 60 minutes.
No.
He's been out because he's only played 20 minutes since he's had a year out with an ACL.
That's why it was such a surprise that he starts, because he's going to at least get 45 minutes. And maybe it's 45 that he gets.
No, I think well, maybe.
He'll play more.
Yeah, I think he'll try and make it to 60. Back. Yeah, he'll try and make it to 60 minutes. He must be absolutely blowing, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Bring on Brian Hill, says Adorgs. He was the pocket rocket energy boost we needed last week. I'm not sure about that.
If you had a decent player in the positions that Brian Hill... If you had Santiago, maybe. Because I don't know if you've seen much of how he plays. He dribbles and gets to the line. And when I watch Brian Hill... and this is not a heavy criticism of him. It's when I watch him, it is like watching under 14 playing against adults, where they can easily get pushed off the ball. Yeah. They try to go round him.
Refs don't give fouls against him either because he's so small.
So light. Yeah. He's so light.
But yeah, he's like he works hard and he's clearly a talented boy. But the amount he gets pushes off.
But people always say like, oh, but when he goes to Spain, he kills it. It's like, yeah, that's in a football style that he's grown up playing. He's very comfortable. Knows all the. He can speak to everyone so fluently.
Yeah.
It's different than playing in the Prem. Prem's so huge.
Mick Dundee. Son having another poor game, should be driving to the line and cutting the ball back in. He's turning inside too soon, needs to get in behind defence. What I would say is they're doubling up on him every time. So he doesn't really have the option to get to the line. But I also think that little whatever the injury is that he had the tape on for in the last game is obviously clearly still affecting him.
That'll stop you. Because getting to the line, you're jamming down on your left leg. I don't think he looks confident.
I'd be more up for him. Like I said, I'd be more up for him kind of cutting inside and trying those shots over getting to the byline at the moment.
Those are his shots.
So unfortunately, we don't get to see it, but presumably this will be when Hugo Lloris is saying goodbye to the Spurs fans. Did you see the video that he put out yesterday?
I didn't see the video.
He just did a little kind of Instagram video, thanking the fans and saying, the Spurs will always be in his heart. That kind of stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah. Deki Kulusevski, you feel like we're missing him today?
Yeah, the work rate.
Yeah.
Connection.
Always gets on the ball, holds it up quite well.
Someone who's just going to go, back and forward, fight for the ball.
But also like his butt is so big that players can't get the ball off him, and we're really missing that today actually.
Yeah, he does the John McGinn.
Yeah.
Push the ass into you.
I rate McGinn actually.
Yeah.
Good player. Diard and Pars, we need to launch the ball. Wing play has worked, but we build up too slow. Bournemouth have been playing a high defence.
Yeah. I just think Bournemouth are really confident at the back. Even though they were a goal down, and the work that Starr did there was superb. I wouldn't really say that they made that many mistakes on that goal. They just look super confident. When they drop down, they go, we're all right here. They don't look like a team that's like panicking or making bad decisions on the ball.
No, I think they'll be pretty confident going into the second half based on that first half performance. That's for sure.
Do you think we need to? Ange needs to get the players in their heads to go, we need to get on the front foot, or do you think they need to be calm playing out?
My guess is that Ange will say you need to be braver. You need to be more on the front foot.
Yeah.
You're better players than they are.
You can see they don't feel brave to do the little inside pass to Bentancur and Gio. They want to go like, put a ball over the top. And it's like, I don't know. That doesn't look like the plan.
Joshua Bonner with another super chat. 3 words to describe Johnson. You go with the first word. I think he's raw. Raw is raw for me.
It's a good word.
He's a talent. I said this the other day. I'll say it again. I think he's played many more minutes than Ange probably expected him to have played this season so far.
Yeah. I'd say potential, because you can see what he's got in him. What's one word that sums up a little bit of lack of confidence? Maybe not tentative, but
yeah, maybe a bit tentative. Yeah, I know what you mean. He's not. You don't feel like he's begging for the ball all the time.
And also sometimes when he's on the run, it feels like he's not just putting that first gear. Because I've seen him for Nottingham Forest. burning players, you know, and he does have that pace. One of the fastest players in the league. You can see sometimes he's a bit. I think he is also still a bit worried if things going.
He's not explosive pace though, is he? Once he's up to full speed, he's incredibly quick, but he's not like Aaron Lennon off the mark. Yeah, which is a shame. We actually haven't got anyone like that.
I know.
We could do with that.
I think that's maybe what we're probably looking for in the market as well, like a winger. It talks about Bakayoko and stuff like that. We're looking for players who can get to the line fast, but I don't know. I think some of the stuff that BJ does. I think he's trying to do the right thing in his head. Yeah, it's just not maybe coming off. You know?
I agree. Yes. So Nathan Clark from the Extra Inch podcast says Spurs with about 40% possession from minute 25. So I think that actually really scans with how it felt watching it. Yeah, we really kind of didn't.
Felt like we're hanging in there for quite some time.
Definitely. So halftime, we are winning though, and that's all that matters at the moment. But again, as I say, almost on every watch along, the second goal feels absolutely pivotal in this game, because if Bournemouth get it, I can really see us potentially sinking back a little bit. And there've been quite a few games in those home losses where we lost 3 in a row. Not the Chelsea one, but the Villa and West Ham ones. Once we kind of went behind or equalised and then went behind, we struggled to get back the momentum there. We didn't really offer much after that.
The problem for me, the worst case scenario here is we go one each, and then it doesn't look in any way or feel like we can get anything out of this game. But I think you go on the front foot for a little bit, see what you can get, like a little highlight of Sonny getting to the line there. It's like, do that, like, get to the line, put it back. Let's just nick a goal. If we can nick a goal here.
They're also showing highlights of loads of absolute worldies from around the Premier League over the past few months. It was a good strike from Saar, but we don't take many shots from outside the box at all. We
should take more, especially like Lo Celso's got a killer left foot on him. You know,
he's more of a curler though, isn't he? Yeah, he's more of a curler. Yeah. We haven't really. Yeah, go for it. One of the things that I think I've found a little bit disappointing is that we haven't made any chances for Richarlison at all, really. And obviously he's scored, I think, 4 in 4 games now. And if we're not making chances for Richarlison, he's done okay with his back to goal play, but he's lost the ball a few times. But if we're not making chances for him, he's not really doing a lot other than kind of good work rate and pressing. So I'd love us to get the ball wide into Johnson's feet, get him outside his fullback, and get those crosses into the kind of near post where Richarlison can get across his man and score a bit like he did in the Everton game. That's something I'd really be looking forward to, looking to see. Let's have a look in the comments whilst Brains is away. Mr. Laser Disco says, I'm watching this dross from Japan. It's now 2024 and Spurs are stressing me out already. Well, Happy New Year to you, Mr. Laser Disco out in Japan. Welcome to being a Spurs fan. If Spurs aren't stressing you out, then you're not really a Spurs fan. That's the way I look at it. Let's have a look at some of the others. Gina Ha says, weak mentality. Spurs fans having a meltdown when it's halftime. Toughen up. Hashtag winning mentality. All right. Well, if you're not a Spurs fan, thanks for coming into the comments, Gina. We appreciate that. Surf Souse, a regular, he always comes up on the comments. He says, I would bring Phillips, Højbjerg, Valise on for Royal Skip Johnson. Nanda Kumar says, Lo Celso is so average. I think Gio's actually done okay. He certainly played well in the first 15 minutes, I felt, and then dropped off a little bit after that. But I'm certainly pleased he's on the pitch in terms of creativity. I think, and Brains kind of alluded to this, Pat Matasar is a lot of the kind of engine room in our midfield. And once he went off, that was made it difficult for Lo Celso. They're just showing now Hugo Lloris coming out onto the pitch. Kind of disappointingly, not that many people have stayed in the Stadium Bowl. Daniel Levy looking proud, and Hugo is being presented with a kind of Cockerel Award from Ledley King, Sir Ledley of King. Hugo, well dressed in a kind of navy blue polo neck, black jacket, looks proud to be there. I think Hugo realistically will go down as one of our greatest ever goalkeepers, behind kind of Pat Jennings and the like, Ray Clements. He put in kind of 9-10 years for us. He joined us when we were a club who were not really worthy of his services, to be honest. It was Brad Friedel was in goal for us back there. It was in the AVB days, and it was before any of the success that we had with Maurizio Pochettino. Lloris, I think when he first came, he didn't get in the team even right at the start. They stuck with Friedel, and he was probably wondering, what am I doing here? But after he got in the first team, and then we lost AVB, and then we had that obviously disastrous experiment with Tim Sherwood. Once Pochettino came in, Hugo was our captain, and I think his leadership really helped that team to obviously come third in the Leicester title year, and then second with like 85 points when Antonio Conte's Chelsea won the league. And really some of the best times that we've ever had as Spurs fans, certainly in my lifetime. And Hugo had a big part to play in that. I wish him well in Los Angeles. I wish I was moving to Los Angeles, so that's good for him and his family. But it was definitely time.
Did you see him there? Was he?
Yeah, they brought him out. He was wearing a lovely jacket and a polo neck.
Nice.
And yeah, good wishes to Hugo Lloris. I'm sure he'll be coming back a lot during his kind of post-retirement days to come and watch Spurs and support us. But I think it's fair to say that we have an upgrade in Vicario, and therefore, you know,
he's quite like Lloris sometimes. You know those top corner shots he's managed to like cat-like reflexes, get his hands to. Do you make any changes there?
No, but Max Aarons has come on for Bournemouth. That's the one change. They've just kicked off now. Brennan Johnson, Skippy on the ball with a bit of space for the first time in the game, and yes, good ball.
Oh, that's good work.
Who was that? That was a lovely idea. That was that Lo Celso's right foot. Kind of kicked it off the pitch. He had a chance to put Johnson through, but Skip showed a bit of bravery on the ball there. That was good.
Yeah, looks like they've got a little bit in them. Don't want to speak too soon, but it looked like they're quite pumped.
Well. Oh, wow.
Who was that? Bentancur looked a bit like he was just kind of walking there.
Oh, wow. They're in. They're in.
Udogie again. Do you feel like Udogie's like, I better stay close? Look at him. If that switch goes in behind Udogie, he's having to gamble every time. He's like...
The co-commentators just called it. He said that's at least 3 times when Udogie has basically pulled Spurs out of the mire. It was a bit unlucky that time because Royale, I think it was Royale and Davis. They both slid in, and it nearly catastrophically rebounded straight into Solanke's path.
Peeper. There you go.
Okay.
Let's get on the ball here. Let's feel...
Right, so Ben Davies has the ball here, right? So let's look at the options. They're not pressing when Vicario's got the ball. Skip is now coming in to try and get the ball there. Does that mean Skip's come into the 6 and Rodrigo's going a bit further up? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Royale has just tried to play a ball down the channel and has just kicked it straight off the pitch. Now, what are you doing? Like, why are you trying to play that pass? That is not your game. A mid-range ball.
I'm just looking a bit like Bentancur off the ball, and he's not even going into a jog. He's reserving his energy a lot.
Yeah.
Get on the ball, lads. Get on the ball.
There is some lethargy. And Bournemouth, again, as with the first half, winning the ball quickly whenever we have it and going direct through the keeper. Udogie wins the first ball that time. They pick up the scraps. There's been a lot of that as well.
The more that we don't get on the ball and start connecting passes, and the more we keep chasing the play, it's just going to drain and drain and drain, and the confidence is going to go. We need to get on the ball.
Yeah, completely agree. We've
so Bentancur is in the 6, it looks, skipping the 8.
Okay. And they're down the left flank at the touchline already. He's kicked it off there. That's good. Skippy got himself back in a decent position as their winger had easily gotten to the byline.
Is that Sinistera, the old Leeds player?
Yes, I think it is. Although I had him down for playing on the right wing, but he was on the left there. Okay, so Vicario now has it. Kicks it to Emerson Royale in his own box, who gives it back to Vicario, and he's pressed, and we give... What's happened here?
What?
I think maybe the Bournemouth players were too...
Inside the box?
Inside the box when trying to press, maybe. So we get another go at a scary goal kick.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? They're allowing it to go to Royale. Do you see what I mean? So there's no man on Royale. And instead Vicario just goes long, presumably Richarlison.
Okay, we need this. Oh, come on, Richarlison, get it.
Go on, Brennan, press him. Yeah, it doesn't quite fall for Johnson ever, really, at the moment.
He's not having the run of the ball.
Look at that. See, they're holding that up way better than we are.
Way better. And that's a great ball as well.
Oh, we're in trouble here.
This is bad.
Solanke's through. But Ben Davies did well.
Is it too... Oh. It's not really a clearance.
Stand up, Pedro.
That's a foul.
Pedro, could
you just kick the ball out? Did you just kick it up for a corner or a throw?
It's a corner, I think.
The ball was there. You could have just
it's a throw.
Pulled it back.
There's no atmosphere at all in the stadium either. That's another thing.
Everyone's panicking.
Yeah, it's a corner, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's disappointing there because Porro could easily have just
dragged the ball back
and played it. So another dangerous in-swinger coming in now.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Deep ball.
That's a good ball.
It's a great save from Vicario.
Clear. Go on, Bentancur. Oh, you got clear.
Again, another free header, basically. No marking.
Someone help.
The zonal marking, I have to say, the zonal marking from corners is just not working. It comes all the way to the back stick, and it's a free header for Solanke. It's a good save. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's an absolute monsoon. Oh, and Gio's slid off the pitch again. Oh, it's a hailstorm. You don't see that very often.
Hailstorms during football. This is...
Yeah, Solanke did well. Oh, I should have caught that, to be honest.
I think Bentancur did well eventually to win that goal kick, but he just had no one around him helping him out.
Bournemouth playing really well. Fans trying to get behind Spurs now.
It's not fun playing with hailstones hitting you.
Well, at the moment, it's not fun watching this at all.
This is looking like...
Another corner. Udogie did well to get in front of Solanke. Yeah, all Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Spurs just look about 15% off it at the moment. They look so tired.
But part of you's going, can we expect any more?
Ben Davies did well marking Solanke there, to be honest. I think it might have been a goal kick, but it's gone off. They've given a corner, which is disappointing. In-swinger again. Vicario gets some fists on chance. Another corner. Good block. Yeah. Destiny and Sonny that time. Deary me.
Jeez.
Bournemouth's 9th corner. Spurs have only had 3 so far. Blimey. That says it all, really.
And they've been getting to the ball most of the time.
Whipped in front post.
There you go.
Bad corner finally. Lolo Bentancur clears it. But Bournemouth have the ball again.
Yes, Lo Celso. Oh, one of you.
It's been the whole game. We're second to every 50-50.
And just not really talking as
well. Well done, Rishi.
Lovely one. Come on, get out of his way.
Richarlison's just tackled Son.
Come on, get on the ball. Go. Switch.
You've got to switch it. Real chance here. 3-on-3 for Spurs.
Don't go back. Don't go back.
No, maybe.
Oh, he's gone back. Okay, it's fine.
Now Sonny's going to pull it back. Oh, lovely chance.
No!
Richarlison had so much time. Sonny has just played the most beautiful through ball to Richarlison, and he thinks he hasn't got much time.
Over it,
and he snatched it with his left foot and puts it wide.
You can't get a better chance than that.
Brains was specifically telling Lo Celso not to switch it. He did do it. And he put the ball.
Look at that ball. Step over it with your right.
Step out. He could have done anything he wanted with that. That's disappointing from Rishi. And now Bournemouth have the ball back up in our third. Real chance on the transition. That's the first bit of transition play we've done well. That was a
chance to maybe put some space in this game.
Bournemouth in on the left now.
Jesus. And they don't look like they care that break happened.
Good tackle, Brennan Johnson.
Go on, Brennan.
Oh,
don't keep fighting.
See what I mean? The second balls. It's all right. He's had a shot. He's not given a corner, has he? Oh!
What? I can't believe he's missed that. Those are the ones that if I miss them in a game, I don't sleep. I lie there the whole night going, what were you thinking? Who's this hit off? What?
Okay, another in-swinger coming in. Corner. Back stick again. Nobody there this time. Yeah, you got to call him. Destiny. Pass it. Get off the pitch.
You're going to have to get to that.
Oh, dear. Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch, Ben.
See it out.
He's pushed him over. Yeah. Ben Davies, smart defending there.
Ben there. I tell you what, though, missing them, they don't help you. Like that, it's from now on. It doesn't help unless he gets the. Oh, he's done so bad with it as well. If misticked it completely. If he goes front post with his left, maybe.
It was almost under. It was under his body when he took it. He needed to let it roll.
He was almost halfway of stepping over it anyway. Oh, we're just not winning any of these balls. It was actually such a beautiful ball put through as well. The pace of it was perfect.
It's by far the best thing Sonny's done for the last few games. It was an unbelievable through ball.
No one around him.
But this is good. We're pressing them up high now, and they go direct. Got to win this, Royale.
Got to win this.
Oh dear, Royale's just lost a header to someone who's like
Poro.
tiny.
Get out now.
That's what I'm saying. He wants people to move quick for him.
All right, well, let's try and make another chance. They're pressing us so well that we're having to go really long.
That's ours. That's ours.
It should be ours, yeah.
Yeah, you can see he's wearing that. He's wearing it still.
Yeah.
Going through his head over and over.
2-1 to Fulham in the other game, apparently.
Fulham.
Come on, Rishi, you got to hold this up. Don't lose the ball.
Someone there?
Well done, Brennan Johnson. Just keeps the ball on. Give it to Porro. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Go on, yes,
go on,
Porro.
Pedro.
Square it.
Stay offside.
He's offside.
You saw how offside he was.
He was offside if you square it.
Skippy is going to get booked there. Horrible late tackle.
But if it comes back.
And now,
Skippy,
my God.
You are on the edge.
Skippy nearly got 2 yellows in a row there. I don't know what's going to happen, but Bournemouth are in.
Overlap here.
Bournemouth are in. Chance. Great block from Royale. And now we're on the transition.
Udo, give it to Udo and go.
Destiny, keep going, mate. Keep going. No, don't get outside him.
Udo, other side of him. Okay, keep the ball. Keep the ball at least. Where's Benton? Oh, he's
Bentancur is absolutely blowing.
Yeah. Through the line, Udo?
You're right. He's not even moving.
He's not even
moving. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, God.
Do not lose this ball.
Oh, just give it easy. Someone give him an option, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God. Where is he going?
And have a yellow card. So there's going to be 2 yellows here. Presumably 1 for Skip.
Everything.
Wait, Clivert's already been booked, hasn't he?
Skip got their yellow as well. So did they both get yellows?
Hasn't Clivert already been booked? Yeah, Clivert's already been booked, and this should definitely be a second yellow, and he's not getting it. That was just that was a player. Sorry, Skip Sack was a player who has not played much football.
Yeah, Skip's
he was about 5 minutes late.
The psychopath in his eyes there, though,
because he knows he's panicking. Cliver has absolutely got away with one there.
He's got away with that there. Absolutely.
No. Keep the ball. No.
If you're gonna do it, you got to do it.
Just keep the fucking football.
Movement.
It's actually worked out.
Go on,
Brennan. Well done, Brennan. Well done.
Okay.
Go on, Sonny.
Get onside, Richie. That's a great move. Oh, that's off. You're offside.
That's a corner. I thought he might. Yeah. It's not a goal kick.
Is that asking for a pen?
Yeah, but it's not a pen, and it's not a goal kick either. I'm sure. Let's have a look.
That might be offside.
Oh, it is a goal kick.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a pen.
We are gambling with our balls direct. No, there's VAR's looking at that.
Well, feel free to slow this down. It's never ever a pen. Never ever a pen.
Not getting a pen there.
No.
There probably is contact. It's not enough though.
No. 57 minutes gone. We suddenly just in the last couple of minutes. Yeah. So Bentancur coming off 57 minutes. Got to assume it's going to be Pierre-Emile Højbjerg coming on for him.
Just needed to get minutes in his legs. He's got to 57 minutes. I can't believe that.
Well, at least he's not injured.
How many months? How many? A month and a half out?
Yeah. Well done. And now Pierre.
You can, people just listening. It's
the thing for me is, I don't think he's as bad as everyone else does, but I just feel for him because whatever happens now, Spurs don't win this game. It's his fault. It's him, Skip, Davis's fault, Royale's fault, and they're not. They're trying. They're trying their best.
Look, he's got energy. He's got more energy than Bentancur was playing with there.
The other thing is, Lo Celso's not going to be able to play 90, surely, because he's hardly played.
Well, he has had a couple of games and he's been training.
Oh, well done,
that's
Pierre.
A lovely ball. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Why didn't he just turn it around the corner? Oh, Sonny.
Slow the whole move. Give it to him on his run, and we're in.
Vicario's basically stopped passing.
He's got to get this touch. Go on.
Go.
Go on, Brennan. Go on, Brennan. Richie's actually starting to win those in the air now.
The co-commentator saying, "I'd be looking for if I was Postecoglou, I'd be looking for one of my fullbacks just to play as a fullback, a normal fullback." That's not how Postecoglou works, mate.
Now you start to see some leggy legs. You can see Son looks so heavy when he's running back.
I saw someone outpace Son with the ball a couple of seconds ago. You don't see that very often, do you?
Yeah, Sonny had to stop on a front foot run. He had to stop and go
Come
back.
on, Brennan. You've got to help him there, mate. You've got to work, Brennan.
Don't
Oh, my goodness me.
Sinistera.
They're in.
Oh,
They're in.
God.
This is going to be it. And it is. Oh, he's hit it wide, Solanke.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That ball is always on at the back stick against Spurs. Against this Spurs, that ball is always on.
And see, like, people will criticize Destiny for not having his man there, but he's having it come in.
He has to come narrow, yeah.
to save the two, like...
But I'm disappointed with Brennan Johnson there because he's put in a cursory jog back, and the guy who's on the ball is there able to just beat four players.
He Sinistera off. He was
and Cliver.
Looking pretty.
Cliver, who should have been sent off. Of course they're taking him off. Philip Billing, he'll score. Come on, Spurs. This is actually a vital half an hour.
As well.
Yeah, I rate him. He's quick, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not someone you want coming on at this point. And Billing can control the game as well.
Look, I think Vicario's basically stopped passing to... Oh, he's giving it to Royal now.
See, dangerous ball too.
Okay, do it.
Oh, Rishi, it's got to be better.
Go on, Poro.
Put Sonny...
Ah!
Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch. Don't foul him.
Oh, he just gets that there. Unlucky. He's got to get back now.
Just our passing has been not great.
Oh,
Didn't do either or. He's got lucky there, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a scrappy, ugly watch at the moment.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of these games have been recently.
The only positive thing is that we're millimeters off from getting that little touch that gets us in.
Yeah.
And I think they're...
But so are they. They should have scored 3 goals.
Yeah. And they look like they've got a little bit more energy in this as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dangerous throw, but it's worked. Oh, what is... Oh, my God.
Little touch,
anyway,
man.
We've kept the ball at least.
Yeah. Where's the pass? Jesus. Not a lot of moving off the ball for each other. That's difficult. Don't do that.
It's like, why is it so transparent? Like, you can see what's going to happen. 20 minutes in a row, Poro this time gives the ball away far too easily. Well done.
Oh, that's ours. Yeah.
Gio did well there.
Good work, Gio, there. Good work.
They actually predicted that touch was coming.
And the pass was... They predicted it and the pass was bad. So it was like... just looked like the worst thing ever from Poro, unfortunately. Got to get rid of that.
Always a dangerous to clear it into the centre of the park.
Yeah.
Press him. Yeah.
There's the darts player. He's in James Madison's box today, apparently. 16-year-old who's in the darts semi-final.
Oh, okay.
Boy on the right is 16, believe it or not.
Wow, it does not look 16.
No, it looks 35.
That is a boy that's been in pubs for most of his life.
Yeah, to say the least. Can we watch the game? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben Davis with a bit of space.
Okay. Give to Sonny now. Down the line. Oh.
No. Okay, Sonny coming in off the left flank. Gio's made a good run. Okay, we're in behind a little bit. It's a good cross. Oh! Great cross from Gio. That was nice. Unlucky Richarlison just didn't quite get there.
Johnson as well, because it was probably more into him.
That was better. Good stuff from Gio. Oh, just too high for Rishi.
And Johnson didn't gamble that Richie was going to miss it.
Good Gio. Looks heavy-legged.
Yeah. He's put a shift in, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, this is dangerous.
Don't let that bounce. It's got to go, Ben.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Way!
What are they doing?
Jesus Christ! Sammy, you shut up!
Can you explain what the fuck just happened?
What was going on there? All right, someone make a move into the lane.
They are knackered, aren't they? Because that showed how knackered they were. They all made the wrong decision at the same time. Vicario and Royale ended up tackling each other on the edge of the box.
Okay, this is where we start to lose the ball. What's going
on?
Royale.
Royale's kicked the ball off because he's injured now.
Oh my God.
Eric Dyer.
All right.
I actually wouldn't mind right now, to be honest. I know that's controversial opinion, but
imagine Dad comes on and like.
So the ball goes. Ben Davies tries to pass back to Vicario, doesn't get enough on it. Then Royale and Vicario tried to kick the same ball. Vicario's actually injured Royale. Oh my God, they are.
But Royale, it's his ball. What's he even doing there?
Sammy, did I hear you just say goal?
What?
I thought I heard you say goal. Oh, right. Hugo Lloris.
There's Hugo sending lol emojis.
Yeah, he's on his phone. They're sending
I'm out of here. I could never play with Emerson like that.
Yeah, exactly. So Royale back on the pitch, not injured. And we've lost the ball already. Okay, but we got it back with Pierre and Ben Davies. Actually, this is a good outlet for us, Ben Davies, on the left at the moment. Put in Rishi. Oh, that's unlucky. Nice idea. Cut out.
That's good. Worth a go.
Through ball cut out.
Udoji's took his foot a little bit off the gas as well and getting forward. You can see he's a bit
tired, yeah.
Yeah, he's put a hell of a shift in.
65 minutes gone. A long way to go in this.
Go on, Skip. Look for it.
He's like, I'll do a cursory run. Right, got to hold this up now, Rishi. He's done well there. Well done. Yeah. Sonny to Skip. Now, nobody on, so it goes back and into the Ben Davies, Emerson Royale. He's got to find someone quickly, Emerson. Højbjerg. Didn't want to take it on the half-time, being pressed very high. Does well to find Skip. Skip does well.
Go on. Oh, Johnson, go to the line. Oh, that's a great ball. That is a beautiful ball.
He's got excellent delivery, Johnson. He put it in the corridor of uncertainty before the keeper and the back line, and in the end, Adam Smith has to head it out for a corner.
Can't ask for a better ball than that. I'm just thinking, where are you?
Richarlison.
Look at this ball. Oh, he's trying.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's good that Johnson's shown that, because now that they know that that's an option, a possibility, they're going to have to think about Johnson a bit more.
We need to see that a little bit.
Got our first corner for a while. I wouldn't mind us getting a set piece goal right now, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, God. If Ben Davies can come up with a little back post header here.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. They've got the love train out.
That's actually a good one. Oh, someone get on it.
All right, don't foul him. But don't let him turn. Deary me. So easy, and we've got 4 players out of the game, and now 5 because Gio's done something mental.
Oh, look, he's taking
Pedro Porro's working hard, but he's got wrong side.
Yes,
Royale.
well done.
One of you.
Win the ball!
I can't believe.
Oh, look. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Absolute Keystone Cops from Emerson Royale.
It is hilarious.
Oh, brilliant from Gio. Not enough on it. He's in. Sonny's in. Just in the left-hand side.
Johnson, get to the back post.
It's a tough angle, though. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, don't turn back. This is painful. Jesus.
Got to take it on his left side and just hit it into the far corner.
Gio did so well.
Sonny, yeah, Gio's great, but Sonny is at least 5-10% off this.
Get inside. Look for it, Udo.
Sorry, I know we've got a lot of fans of this channel who don't like to hear it, but Sonny is injured. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
That's a good run there from Pedro, is it? I think he's onside, you know. Oh, he's cut it back. Why didn't he go across the front?
Oh, go across.
Great run from Porro, though. Good to see he's got the stamina for that. And now that is Johnson working back. Good lad. Good lad.
Good work. Good work.
But now look how free they are on the left again. They've got to keep working. Oh, Skip, you've been booked, mate. You've been booked.
Wait.
I'd be tempted to bring Donnelly on, to be honest.
Only 6. Oh, God.
Skippy's on a booking, and
they're bringing Scott on.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
The script is written.
Loves to run.
The script is written. Alex Scott, the Spurs fan who Spurs were interested in, comes on. 68th minute. Bournemouth have a free kick.
Couldn't we have got him for something ridiculously cheap as well, and we didn't go for it?
What, buying him?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be playing much, would he? I mean, I guess he probably would have got some games, but he was injured actually, wasn't he? He was injured. He was injured a lot, wasn't he?
He did get injured at that time. Oh, this is 25 minutes of this.
Half an hour at least, I would have thought. So once again, very high line for this deep free kick. They've gone to the back six. Richarlison's got to get up. We'll have the free kick, thanks. Yeah, let's take 20 minutes over this.
Kick to the corners. Think we can get to the end.
No.
Holding on.
No, not at all. Ah, Emerson, what are you doing?
What is he doing?
Okay, he's gone long. I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Let's
He's
keep the
just
ball in.
Put it down the channel. Yeah, it's gone off, but sometimes you just got to turn them.
He's just not good for anyone with a heart condition, is he? Just panic stations every time he gets the ball.
Radu Dragusin, you get on that plane, mate.
Pay him whatever he wants.
Get on that plane.
Oh, that's a good foot.
Good touch, Pierre. Nice.
Yes.
Man on.
Well,
one more to your left.
Inside!
Højbjerg,
Oh,
that is why he's getting sold. Because his default position is pragmatism. Yeah. He turned the wrong way and there was all he had to do was just move the ball on, but he hadn't seen him because he doesn't scan.
Yeah.
Oh, Destiny's fallen over. No, he's kept it.
Inside.
Nice.
Yes. Oh,
better from
quickly.
Well done, Pierre. Got to hold it, Rishi.
Over the top.
They're in.
Over the top, Sonny. Is he onside? Please, Sonny. Please, Sonny.
Oh, it's got.
Oh, he's got it.
Is he onside?
Please tell he's onside.
Is he onside?
Please.
Okay.
I think
it's been given. It looked offside. Sonny has done an unbelievable finish into the far corner with his swinger, but I'm not going to celebrate. Sonny is celebrating. He's celebrating like he's a bit embarrassed, to be honest. But I'm not going to celebrate because that looked a bit dodgy from where I was sitting.
He looked like he was offside. The thing is, was it...
The benefit is he played it first time.
Gio played it first time.
Yeah.
So that was Højbjerg. He took a touch, waited, look around him.
Right, let's have a look.
Phoned a friend.
Here we go. So Sonny gets it there. Out to Højbjerg. He makes a good little dart, a good little ball into Rishi. Now it's got to go...
Look down here.
Oh, he's miles on! He's 10 yards on! Now let's have a look at this finish, Sonny. He gets it caught under his feet a bit.
Oh! Look at that!
I've got to say, I nearly said it a few minutes ago.
That's what you have to do. Gio is beautiful. He's got a wonderful left foot.
I nearly said it a few minutes ago. I'm going to say it again now. I was going to say, if we scored a second, I still would be just as worried about this game. Because Bournemouth, I'm so sure Bournemouth are going to score in this game.
But this is the thing with Sonny. How many times have we seen him do it when he's having periods of a season where he's looking dreadful and then something comes out of the bag? 13th goal!
Well, thank God. Thank God he took a shot this time.
You can see he's relieved as well.
Of course he is.
What?
Of course he is. Elite footballer. Right, anyway, Spurs. Let's hope it gives you a bit of a boost in energy for the next 5 minutes. Well done, Pierre. Won the ball back. Well done, kid.
Stuff.
No. Oh, Destiny. Oh, Destiny. Well done.
There he is again. And turn. Please get to the ball.
He's going to go.
Yeah, that's nice.
At least he's drawn the man this time.
Yeah.
Okay, Royale has the ball now. And plays out to Brennan. Hello. Go on, Skippy. Get it across the front. Chance! Oh, Rishi!
Yeah, again, Rishi.
Good save from Neto. Good save from Neto. Great cross there from Oliver Skip. No.
Oh, my God. Just...
No.
Oh!
Brilliant down the right from Oliver Skip, to be fair to him. He's had a lot of criticism today, but he made a brilliant run.
Yeah, the fact
he was offside, actually.
Well,
yeah, I think it would have been offside, but anyway. And then a great first-time cross.
Beautiful. Oh, that's a touch from Sonny.
Yeah.
That's a little flick back.
Rishi should have scored, really, but he makes the keeper make a save, and that's all you can ask, really.
Look at this from Sonny. That's a touch
That's
back.
elite.
That
could
is
give
amazing.
Also, could give a penalty for that.
Penalty there.
Let's get VAR on that.
No. Unbelievable. Maybe they just look straight away at their offside.
Good point. Oh, no. Destiny Udogie on the floor. I think he said to the ref he's all right.
No, I think he's...
We cannot afford for Destiny to go off. Oh, no.
Can't play on. Hamstring, he said.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said it's hamstring.
Cocoms is saying, I wonder if it's just cramp.
He shook his head. He shook his head and said no, and then pointed to his hamstring. Yeah, he's pointing to hamstring. Yeah, he's got to go off. He's saying take me off. Oh,
what would you do then? Davis to left and bring Dyer on in the centre? Oh, maybe it's cramp. Just straightening the leg? Yes, just straightening the leg. Bit of cramp.
He did say...
That is the sexiest cramp I've ever seen. Never have I wanted something to be cramped more than that. Take him off. Oh, Mickey van der Ven on the side. How fit is he? Someone's had a beer. It's me. Decky Kulusevski slightly less fit. 2-0, 75 minutes gone. There's going to be some added time, of course. God. And that was the lesser spotted Ryan Sessegnon next to Decky Kulusevski there.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah. Let's have a look at some comments.
Right now, Ange going, please.
I know.
Please do not be injured. Please.
Skunkworks Inc. Riding our luck is an understatement. Bournemouth, any better up front? This is a different game and a different conversation. I completely agree.
With his son, he's like lifting him up and down and oh, that was a beautiful thing to see.
Oh,
go on,
good
Richie.
win from Rishi.
Beautiful stuff.
Sonny's free at the back, is he? No. Okay, so Brennan Johnson now opening his legs. Good lad.
Go on, Brennan. Take him to the corner. Oh, that's well done. Well done.
Oh, Skippy.
He's looking for the switch straight away.
He's done
lovely,
well there,
lovely
Skippy.
skip.
There's a lot of water on the surface now, actually. Oh, dear. Well done, Pedro
drop the
Porro.
shoulder. Play it inside.
Oh, what a turn.
Oh, Brennan. Oh.
No, it's not a pen, but
unlucky.
good stuff. Well defended, to be fair, by Max
Aarons.
Aarons.
Playing football all of a sudden.
Max Aarons, good defending from him there.
Adoji is at the side, looking like he's going to come back on.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sonny's working hard in Destiny's place now.
Gio, get to that. Gio. Sonny, keep back.
Stand up. Sony.
I'm not religious, but I am praying. I'm praying for just hold on to this.
Oh,
That's
Pierre's giving away a free kick on the edge of the box.
Clumsy stuff. Pierre Højbjerg is a good footballer.
Oh, he's great football, yeah.
He's got so many good attributes, and in a certain league, in an Italian or German league, he would be one of the best players for the style of football they play.
I'm absolutely shocked. I guess Roma have got no money because I'm shocked that Jose hasn't come back in for him, to be honest. He's such a Jose player.
And when Mourinho was here and even in Conte ball, he was so necessary. But in this style of football, sometimes we just need calm head. Soft one-touch play.
I've said it a few times. It's just a millisecond here and there that he takes too long for Ange Ball. Anyway, here's a dangerous free kick.
Please,
stay strong, boys. Okay, we've won the first ball. It comes back out wide. They're going to get another. They're going to get another cross in the box here. It's a good one.
That's surely if that.
That's one where anyway, they've got another opportunity to cross it here.
Get to the ball. Get to the ball. Get to the ball. Yes. Oh, where's he got that cross from?
Done. Go on, Richie. You got to win that, boy.
Go on, Richie.
Oh
my God! Clear.
There's a transition on here. Gio's on his own note. Needs help big time. Well done, Gio.
Lovely
That's the important thing to
Open
keep
up
the ball.
Pitch.
Ben Davis does well there.
Oh, Ben. Lovely. He's still got the
brilliant
ball.
From Ben Davis. Absolutely brilliant. He got us 40 yards up the pitch there, Ben Davis. Brilliant.
Tell you what, Ben Davies has had a game.
Yes, he has. I'm putting a star next to his name.
Yeah.
I've already put a star next to Destiny's name.
We're starting to have a little bit more time on the ball and control it a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, no, hey.
Yeah,
some time.
you did the right thing there. Did the right. Sorry. If you hear that noise from me, it's because Emerson Royale has got the football. That's better. Well done, Pierre.
That's
Opens it out to Ben Davis.
Okay.
Gets it into Sonny's feet.
Look inside. They skip looking. No.
Oh, yeah. You could have taken that one there.
Someone else help.
I think Bournemouth playing with the genuine two up front now.
Inside. Quick. Now go.
Oh, well done, Sonny.
Lovely, Sonny. Oh, that's a good ball.
Put it in for Destiny.
Oh, too heavy.
Too much on it. Rishi.
Richie, I'm trying. I am trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
One thing I'd say about Rishi, he's worked his nuts off today. He's not had a great game, but he's
working like a maniac.
Yeah.
It's not coming off some of the touches and stuff, but
keep working Brennan Johnson back here now. Okay, so they're out wide with it. 24
getting to the
byline. It's too easy.
Oh my
right
God.
Across the box.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. That's the second time they've done that. They've got the ball back again. They're playing good stuff here. Well done, Gio.
Lovely, Gio.
Win a foul. Oh, brilliant from Gio.
You are
Gio. Gio Lo Celso.
What a man.
Gets a star.
What an absolute
Gets a star
legend.
next to his name.
And he draws a yellow card off him. What a player.
The new format where I give stars on my piece of paper has just seen 2 stars given in a matter of minutes. That was exactly the kind of run from Gio that you get on his YouTube highlights reel from when he was at Betis. And also, do you remember that one he did against Southampton in the FA Cup?
Yeah.
It was similar to that. just won a free kick in the end. That's
Some
important.
of the stuff I've seen Gio do, I hope he gets 90 minutes here because he's playing so well.
Yeah, he's done really well. And
get in. Square it. It's squared.
yes!
It's
Rishi! Okay, let's wait till we see if he's onside.
Oh, yes, because he's behind the ball.
A brilliant cross from Brennan Johnson. Unbelievable. Just exactly what I said, wasn't it? Like the Everton goal.
How are we winning 3-0? How is this possible?
I mean, you're absolutely spot on. You're spot on. I'm still not going to go absolutely
Brennan
nuclear.
Johnson,
You just
put
don't
a
know.
star down.
No, I can't. I'm still annoyed that he didn't chase back that time in the first half. Okay, you've been saying it. We've been getting hold. It's this pass.
Ball.
Oh, Johnson's going to be
maybe
offside
he's
from the
offside.
first ball, I think.
Yeah, but this can't be offside because he's behind the ball. But
So there's a chance that Johnson's offside from the first ball,
maybe
which was
it's
a beautiful
Johnson.
pass from Emerson
take the star
Royale.
back.
Lovely finish
What
from
a finish. It'd be
Richarlison.
so cruel if now that Richie stays onside, that he gets an offside
Johnson's
goal.
so good at that first time ball at pace, you know. Please be onside. He deserves this, Rishi.
Please just
And
get
also,
the benefit.
it would make the next 15 minutes much more enjoyable.
Tell you what, Richie has so many top class celebrations.
They've called it. They've called the goal. They're not even getting the lines out, I don't
Give
think.
the star back. What? At the last 10 minutes. What is going on?
Well, I'm flabbergasted we're 3-0 up in this game because we've been dross most of the time. I
It's
have to say.
69 minutes. I'm going, end the game, please.
Okay, he's now bringing on Valise, Dyer, and Brian Hill. Richarlison gets his goal
You know what?
and gets subbed off. He's worked his nuts off.
3-0
I'm pleased
up.
for him. 5-5 for Richarlison now.
Yeah, very well done.
And I'm pleased for Brennan
Worked
Johnson
hard.
as well, because in
Worked
the
hard.
comments, we get a lot of hate for Brennan Johnson.
I don't
He's
understand
so
it.
talented.
I don't understand it. Chill
That
with
is,
that noise.
I'm sorry, but that is Beckham-esque level crossing.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard, that skill, and he's put a few of those in.
Today, down our right, the amount of times that even if it wasn't Johnson, down that right, we got balls in straight away.
And
First
I
time.
have to say, Emerson Royale just played an unbelievable pass.
Was
I've got to
an
give him
amazing
credit.
pass.
He, maybe just play long
It's
passes.
not
in
worthy
fact,
of a
Emerson.
star just yet, that performance from Emerson Royale, but
Okay, 3-0. Right,
give
what's
him a
happening now?
semicircle.
And it's Gio, is it? Yeah.
Gio, what? You know what? Maybe even my man of the match today.
I think I'm going Ben Davis first, but we'll see.
I
I'm
think
not
for
sure.
some of the work he's done today. I don't know. He made one silly slide tackle that gave a free kick in a dangerous area, but I don't know if I've seen a bad move from Gio today.
Rare sighting, as the commentator says, of the lesser spotted Eric Dyer comes on the pitch. Old Spurs.
Yeah, this is pretty much an old.
Right,
Why
but
not?
still, let's just not concede anything silly now.
Lovely.
Oh, Emerson Royale
Emerson, well
pulling
done.
out the tricks.
Nice. Getting maybe a.
But yeah, let's just play smart football now.
Yeah.
Keep the ball. Gio.
Look at
Gio. They've shown a picture of Gio on the bench. He looks absolutely
Yeah.
like shattered.
Really impressed that he got 80 minutes. Look
Oh,
at
lovely
this.
touch from
Lovely.
Brian Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, Pedro Porro's just
okay,
we got
still,
away with
still
it.
alive.
We got
Still
away with
alive.
it.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
Oh no,
Oh, gee. Oh, God.
was-
That was hard there.
Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has just tried a roulette.
A little scrape.
They've got a
back
big chance
in.
here. Great
Oh,
block,
look.
Emerson
Look
Royale.
at this.
And he celebrated it.
Celebration.
So Pierre-Emile Højbjerg tried the thing where you put your foot on the top of the ball and do a pirouette, and he missed the ball.
Right now,
That will get memed to shit.
Barry just got off his seat and jumped through a window in celebration.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh.
That's good. Oh, it's good.
oh,
play.
unlucky Brian Hill. Is he playing on the right, Brian Hill? It's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Well done, Pedro
Unlucky,
Porro.
unlucky.
He's had a good game as well, Pedro.
I would have thought that they would have put Dyer on into Emerson's and put Porro up on the right.
Well, Dyer at right back.
Dyer on for Emerson and centre
Oh,
back.
sorry,
and
yeah.
then Emerson and right fullback. And
Stand. Oh, Emerson.
oh, don't he's dived right in. Look at the hole. Look at the hole behind Ben Davies. Behind Ben Davies.
They've scored. Alex. Is that Alex Scott? Alex Scott.
Now we're back into danger zone time. That hole was created. You could see as soon as Emerson dived up, the hole started to create. Look,
What's he
look
doing?
at Alex Scott. He knows the ball's going to come to him. He knows it. Look, he knows the whole time.
Great finish. Tottenham never ever make it easy.
And that's not Ben Davies' fault. Ben Davies is doing what he has to do.
No, it's Emerson Royale's fault.
Yeah.
Just he's got too excited from playing a good pass. But this could be an ugly last 10 if they get another one now. Yeah. So we have to just keep the football and make them have to work hard, run about. And so obviously everyone in the comments will say
another good
Eric Dyer comes on and we concede. But it wasn't his fault as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, Porro. You beauty.
Belize.
Oh, too heavy.
Keep it on, Bryant.
Keep on, Bryant.
Well done.
Go back.
This is what I mean. Just keep the football for a bit now.
Oh, that's
well done, Sonny. Where's Sonny playing now? Sonny? Yeah, well done.
Lovely. Oh,
yeah, we'll have that.
Sonny.
Good work. That's important. Winning free kicks like that, taking time out of the game.
Well. Jesus Christ. We have players on the field right now, burning red, way past what they can carry here.
Yeah.
A lot of big performances today. A lot of very big performances.
I'm not willing to talk about that anymore. Not till the end of the game.
Because
I'm in the red zone.
There could be some bad performances.
I'm miles in the red zone. Yeah, but that is a perfect example. What Sonny did there and winning that free kick. Yeah. Perfect example of what we need to do. Keep the ball, make challenges. Just don't do anything silly.
Head at the back post.
I wouldn't mind that. So it's a free kick from Porro. Brian's free.
Oh,
was that release?
Go on,
Brian. Oh, don't foul him.
You've got it.
Don't foul him. Well done, Brian Hill.
Lovely.
Brilliant from Brian Hill.
Oh.
Okay, now keep it.
Good.
Yeah. Hold the ball.
Well done.
This is
good from us.
No, you made the run too early.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That's a good ball.
Okay, chance here at the back stick for Son. He'll want it on his right here, and lovely stuff.
Oh! Yeah, it's there.
Brian Hill has just hit the bar from 1 yard.
Oh!
Skip, you need to be stronger there, boy.
Gotta be stronger. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, Emerson.
Has he been booked, Royale?
No chance of a star now. Bloody hell.
That was a moving ball. Brian Hill actually just had a header on the goal line.
Was it Hill?
I think it was.
I thought Hoyer dragged that too far. He does that.
He did.
He does that
he did drag it too far. But he made a good little break to the byline.
He got back.
Cuts it back, and Brian Hill, I think it must be just behind him because he's headed it almost directly up onto the underside of the bar.
Oh.
So Sonny passes it nicely into Højbjerg.
Again, beautiful work. There. Oh!
It's just behind him. Do you see what I mean? It's pretty mad.
Poor lad.
I would have loved him to score that.
Amazing.
Yeah, that would have been really
amazing.
Really
we
lovely.
Actually looked like a likely team to score here.
Yeah. Valise has just gone down off the ball.
What was that? Please.
Well done, Pedro Porro.
I tell you what, Pedro Porro has stepped up in this last.
He has. Bournemouth have the ball again, and we're sitting deep at this point. Good block from Destiny. How are your legs, Destiny? And your cramp? Just go down.
Don't go. God, he's still in a
brilliant strength from Destiny Udogie.
He's still got the ball.
How is he doing this?
He's still got the ball.
That's not going to get a penalty for that.
Keep going. He's still got the ball.
Deary me.
Oh, he's just gone. I can't believe he's made that run at that point of the game.
Oh, if he didn't have cramp before, he will now.
He will now.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought he went off.
If he'd gone to ground 15 yards earlier, he would have won a free kick, which would have actually been the smarter move with 88 minutes gone.
Unbelievable. Is he the strongest fullback in the league? Have you seen anyone with that strength on the ball?
Oh, brilliant! They just kicked it off the pitch. I think he's the most talented player we've bought since Gareth Bale. For his age, he's unbelievably advanced.
Got to come,
oh my god,
100%.
Unbelievably advanced. I could see him honestly going to getting a Real Madrid.
He doesn't look that gassed.
No.
Wow, what a player!
89th minute. Come on, just play some football.
Emerson.
We find it so difficult to keep the fucking football. Stand up, Emo.
Off the.
It's a corner.
He had a little patch where he was playing proper good for like 5 minutes.
How many minutes do you think they'll find? I think they'll find 7.
Yeah. Yeah. Where are they finding?
So Valise is injured. Have we done all of our? He's really injured.
Can we not kick the...
Okay, we've cleared the first ball. Have we made all our subs? So Brian, Pierre, Eric Dyer. Oh, that's a foul from Son in the end. It wasn't the first time.
Oh, get there, Brian.
Keep working, Brian.
Keep going.
Good lad.
Good stuff.
Yes.
Good stuff. That's his press that's done that.
Got to find the right pass. You idiot,
Højbjerg!
Højbjerg!
He can't run!
You're an idiot!
The other way! He can't run!
Now we've lost the ball again.
And that's the striker who we had for January.
That is brain dead. I'm sorry, that is brain dead from Højbjerg. Now they're shooting. Vicario takes it easy.
Play your guy, your legendary striker.
Well, you got to take him off.
Go down.
Got to take him off.
You can't
I know there's no one to come on, but you're not doing anyone any good.
You can't play with the calf strain. You got to take him off. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Kick the ball out.
Yeah.
Fucking
8 extra minutes.
I mean, what can he do? You got to kick him off. The ref's got to stop this.
Oh, good block there from Eric Dyer, to be fair.
At this point, you've got to make the change. It's just
There's no change to make. You just got to take him off.
Have we made all our subs?
We must have done. Because that's... Oh, now there's a fight on the touchline. Big Ange is having a scrap. Big Ange, this is the first time we've seen this. Big Ange is actually getting hands on them.
Gio is going... Big Ange is going for it. Wow, I've never seen Ange like this.
Richarlison's involved. Gio Lo Celso's involved. Gio's always involved. Ryan Mason trying to act a peacemaker here.
Yeah.
Some of them covering their mouths, which I find embarrassing. I think that's Rob Birch, the goalkeeping coach. Is that his name? Is that his name?
Hate your guts. I'm gonna kill you, right? Just chill out. I'm gonna kill you after this.
Nobody touches the face. Nobody touches the face. But this is going to give extra time. I don't want any more added time.
Oh my God. I can't.
Felice looks in a terrible way. So yet another injury for Spurs.
He had a calf pull. It looked like it was a calf strain. Oh, that might just sum up Brian.
Oh, what is it?
Oh no, you know what? That could be on the knee. Yeah. Oh no. So no, he's out.
You know what? You might get your wish in January of Brennan Johnson as a false 9. Or Dane Scarlett. Dane Scarlett might get many more minutes for Spurs than he did for Ipswich because he's coming back.
Gio has to get out of this picture.
Surely
here.
Big Ange is going to get a booking here.
No, because Gio...
Oh, Gio's got
Is that
booked,
not a red
was
then?
he not already been booked?
Yeah, that's a red then. Is that...
Does that suspend Lo Celso from the next game?
The park?
Yeah.
Yeah. The ref's not realised that.
And it's the same competition, isn't it? So it wouldn't be him missing the cup game. It would be him missing Man United.
Unbelievable. This looks bad.
Yeah, Felice.
Crazy that we played on. Crazy. No.
He kept trying to get up. That's the thing. Well, Lo Celso obviously wasn't booked before then. Okay, all right. That looks good then, because otherwise they would have
not.
Felice is crying. Our second injured player crying today. Unbelievable.
Well, get carried. Don't be on the knee.
Yeah, I completely
He's going on
agree.
like it's an ACL or MCL.
Can't say he's
Get off it.
Can't say he's not passionate. Yeah, somebody carry him.
And not only did we play on, but Højbjerg tried to put him through.
Right, it's a corner to Bournemouth. And now here it goes. And it comes across the box, well cleared by Brian Hill.
Come on, lads.
So we're down to 10 at this point, and there's going to be at least another 8, I would have thought.
Some courage now.
Oh, can't believe our luck.
Here comes the big diag. Well done,
Lovely
Pedro.
touch. Lovely. Control it.
Brilliant, Brian.
Well
That'll
done.
do.
Well done, Brian. Good stuff. Nothing else you could do there. This game.
This is going to be the Alamo now.
Jesus.
For the night. Oh, Brian Hill.
Lovely touch.
Well done. Chance.
Keep going.
Yes, go on, Brian.
Win a free kick, Sonny. Just win something.
Yeah, hold the ball up.
Well done, Brian Hill.
Keep going. Go in the corner.
Yeah, he will as well. He won't be as quick, but he'll get knocked off the ball. Yeah.
Keep it there. Right. Keep it there. Keep fighting.
Yeah, it's killed time. That's fine. Did a lot of work. Good.
So Ben Davis, are they playing 3 centre halves now? Oh, it's come out to the left. They've got so much space down the sides. He's going to get to the byline. He's going to get to the byline.
Yes, lovely.
Win a free kick. Oh, Pedro. Just be careful, Pedro. What are you doing?
What are you doing? What?
What's he given there? He's just given a, because it's gone down with a head injury. He's just stopped the game.
Well, they're running through on goal. Head injury, stop.
I don't think that's that's going to be a drop ball, I would have thought.
Was it? Or was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. You stop that, but you won't stop a player looking like they've lost their leg.
I think it's actually Valise's fault because he kept getting up.
I know.
He's just got to lie on the floor. It's a bit of naivety from the boy. The atmosphere is back up, but I think there's going to be at least another 5 or 6 minutes of this because of how long Valise was down for. Yeah. That's a good ball from Vicario into the corner.
I think Valise is unhappy because he probably knows he's probably starting some games soon.
Oh, he would have been starting the cup game, I would have thought. Yeah. Not anymore.
And it's just, that's his chance.
Now it's Big Dane Scarlett.
And it's gone.
Sonny's still working hard. Good lad.
Yes,
but there's still another 5 or 6 minutes in this. We've got to just try and get hold of the ball at some point, somehow.
This is nerve-wracking.
Bournemouth just playing it around quite simply and getting it out wide once again. Here comes the big cross. Vic. Oh, he didn't come. Okay, it's gone wide. Solanke's been a handful, hasn't he?
He has, but he's been the Solanke that he was before he went on this purple patch, where he's had some chances and missed.
I'd rather you wait 3 or 4 minutes to say that.
That's true.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. What a handful he's been.
He's a handful. He's better than I thought, actually, I have to say.
Yeah.
He holds the ball up well, makes good runs, and he is useful in the air.
Yeah.
We're into the 97th minute. There were 8 added minutes, but there will be another 4 after that, I would have thought. And we're just kicking it long now, not surprising, really. Come on, Pierre, you going to fight for that?
Well done. Into the corner. Go on, go on.
We're now playing with an unlikely Brian Hill as the false 9. Bare bones. Absolute
Still
bare bones.
Still trying to keep a high line. Look at that.
Two more injuries today. Well done.
Go on, Sonny. Go on, Sonny.
Well done, Sonny. Okay, it comes out wide. Okay. They've got lots of men forward here, Bournemouth. They're getting the cross in now. Well done from 50p foot, Eric Dyer. It goes off for a corner. Come on, Eric. You come and win the first ball now, Eric.
Even if we lose a goal here,
shut up.
See the 3-2. Right?
Stop. Come on, Eric Dyer. You get on the first ball here. Corner comes in. Oh,
good block.
Whack it. Well done, Brian. That'll do. Yeah, it was a bit of a habit there. It worked. Okay, so we're now into added time at the end of added time. I reckon there'll be about 4 more, so I expect it to go to about 101 or 102. I hope I'm wrong and he calls it now, but he won't. Okay, they've gone for 3-ball. Keeper should get here, I would have thought. Oh, no, it's come all the way through. Loose. Big cross coming in. And it's gone all the way again.
Clear.
Stand up. Skippy, keep your arms down. He's had a shot.
No
and it's over. And take all the time you want. Take all the time you want. They will. 98.5 minutes now.
Oh, I can't believe it. Come on.
Actually, I'm going to make a note of that. Ange losing his rag. I mean, I knew he had a bit of it in him. But
I think this period
he got incredibly fighty, yeah. I think he'll be asked about it and he'll be, oh, look, mate, what goes on the pitch stays on the pitch.
It is, mate.
Big win here, Emo. Well done. He got up first, still lost the ball. Well done, Eric Dyer.
Eric.
Well done.
Yes, have it.
Okay, now turn and face. Well done, Brian. Well done.
Just stand up.
Okay, they get it out wide again. Skippy working across there. And they work it across the pitch to Lewis Cook. And it's going to come out wide again for the big cross. Here it is. It's a good cross.
Why is he by himself?
It's got to be offside, surely. Offside. Alex Scott again heads it into the far corner. Flag went up quickly. We do try and keep that high line there.
Run the whole time. I'm like, he's just floating.
Let's be sure.
Oh, the arm.
Just.
I mean,
they're going to get the lines out, but that wasn't far. Great cross, and he makes good late runs, that kid.
He's such a player. Honestly.
Okay, we're at 100 minutes now. They're checking it still. I can't bear it.
Emerson's arm. It's Emerson's arm.
Oh, it's Porro's foot, they think.
Half a yard offside.
That's what
It's his head is ahead of.
No, but they're talking about Porro's foot down here. They think might be it. He still looks ahead of it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
because COCOM seems very sure, but I'm less sure. Yeah, it's offside.
Good.
Whew. Unlucky kid. He'll be happy with his work anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, win that. It's easy
Such
for you.
a difficult game. Well done, Sonny. Go all the way back.
Go back to keeper. Go back. Win that.
You
Go on,
won't.
Sonny. Go on. Oh, yes, Sonny. Oh.
Sometimes you just got to go down the fucking line, mate.
Hold the ball. Go back to the keeper.
This has been really stressful. Okay, Bournemouth have the ball again. Out wide it comes again. They're going to work it across and put a cross in again. It's it. It's over.
Yes!
That's a huge victory for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club.
I can't believe
that was so stressful. Right, we're going to go straight into the instant match reaction, guys. Thank you for watching. Tottenham 3, Bournemouth 1. Hi guys, welcome back to Tottenham. We are Tottenham TV. It's been a very stressful afternoon, but Spurs got the 3 points in the end. Tottenham 3, Bournemouth 1. Goals from Sarr, Son, and a beautiful last one from Richarlison from an amazing cross from Brennan Johnson. But Bournemouth were absolutely amazing as far as I'm concerned. Considering the size of the club, the amount of budget they have, and how new the manager is, incredibly impressed with how they did. I'm here with Brains. Are you you look knackered. Stressed.
I kind of need a stretcher. I'm actually just going to go down and wait for someone to come on with a stretcher.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
Yeah.
Just look, Bournemouth come here to our ground on a run. Everton came on, we played Everton on a run.
Yeah. And
we've beaten teams who are just, that's huge for us. Honestly, you can enjoy your new year now because that's a worldie of a performance from a team. Individuals just have an incredible time, but I can't believe we managed to hold out at the end there.
And Arsenal lost. Hilarious.
Oh!
I only just found that out. Hilarious. Let's talk about some of the stuff that went on in the game. I'm going to have to start, I'm afraid. Once again, injuries. Pat Matasar went off crying and Valise went off crying. What I will say, though, is let's give some smooth with some rough. Lolo Bentancur came back, played 60 minutes, and was majestic as far as I was concerned.
And that first 30 minutes, wow, just showed how calm and collective on the ball. The way he works with Gio Lo Celso, who I thought had a world of a performance, and Sarr. It was only when Sarr went off where that triangle seemed to break down a little bit. But to be able to get 60 minutes in his first, and I didn't think he was anywhere near coming back. And then he plays 60 minutes today. Wow.
Absolutely incredible. You mentioned Gio Lo Celso. I want to talk a little bit about him as well. as I've said over the past few weeks, it's so vital for Tottenham coming into this January period where we've got 2 Premier League games and potentially 2 cup games, hopefully 2 cup games. We need him to be fit for all of those.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I mean, Pat Matsar is now going to be out anyway, but he was going to the African Nations Cup. If we can have a Bentancur, Lo Celso, Kulusevski available the whole time, and obviously with, you know, Pierre and Skippy around as well, depending on whether Pierre stays. I think if Pierre goes, I think it'll be at the end of the window, realistically. Yeah. But Lo Celso was unbelievable today. I've given star performances to Ben Davis at the back, who once again put his head on everything. Yeah. Amazing positioning, good passing out, and also during a period where we were really struggling to get hold of the game, get hold of the ball, he would often kind of make runs down the left with the ball and just get us 40 or 50 yards up the pitch.
That one run he did was incredible.
Destiny Udogie is just an absolute beast. And obviously, let's mention the goal. So a brilliant finish from Sarr into the bottom left-hand corner. Beautiful. And then the second was Sonny's. Do you want to talk us through Sonny's goal?
Because I'm going, don't cut it back to Sonny. Because Sonny is looking leggy the whole game. He's making the wrong decisions there. He does make essentially the right move because he is doing it with the outside of his left foot. And Sonny, you're just thinking like, cut back, bang. Hits the back post.
Well, what happened is
world-class finish.
Yeah, it was an amazing finish. But what had happened is in the previous 10 minutes, he'd had another very similar opportunity, and he just made the complete wrong decision. Yeah. And we've been calling at him for not only all game, but actually the last couple of games to have more shots. This time, the ball seemed to get a bit stuck under his foot on the left side, but an absolutely elite finish.
This is what you get with elite world-class players. Yeah. Is even when they're in a bad patch, we're going like 2 games here. We're going, Sonny's going to look like he's a bit of a bad patch. Still scoring goals in it. Yeah. And he just needs that moment in a game and bang. And then the thing is, he could have ended that game with assists or like the assist of the assist. You know, like he put beautiful. He was joking at the end there with Richarlison, going, "How could you miss that?" He said that there at the end. He's like, he put a beautiful ball for Richarlison. He put a beautiful inside ball that could have been a goal with Højbjerg scored it to Brian Gill. He ended up being, the end, a pivotal player in that win. Hard to go. He's not man of the match. I think you got Udogie, Ben Davies, Lo Celso, and him. Yeah. Hard to not give either of them.
Yeah. And let's talk about the third goal, an almost carbon copy of Richarlison's goal against Everton. Yeah. A beautiful cross from Brennan Johnson on the run. And Richarlison has got that technique down where he just uses the pace of the cross and guides it in. And the keeper's got no chance. He's only kind of 6 yards out. Yeah. Pleased for Richarlison. He'd missed a huge chance for us, maybe only 15 minutes earlier, that we were absolutely screaming at. It was a very stressful game. I think we'll be memed more today than I've been memed so far in these watch-alongs, that's for sure. I think there's definitely one bit where I screamed at Pierre-Emile Højbjerg for not playing a 5-yard pass on the right. Oh no, it was when he madly made a pass to the player to Valise, who was already dead at that point. Yeah, unfortunately.
But the ball from Emerson, because Emerson had a little patch of just glory for like he was doing really good things.
10 seconds.
It was a little longer than that. It was about 5 minutes. Yeah. But that ball he put through to Johnson,
it was unbelievable.
Top, swerving inward on Johnson's run, so that Johnson can just go one time. The pass from Emerson is as good and makes the pass from Johnson work.
It is, and we should definitely give Emerson Royal some props for that, because a lot of the game today, I was very nervous when they had the ball at his feet. Bournemouth very cleverly were happy for him to get the ball and then press him very hard, and we were giving the ball away a lot. But look, Bournemouth had won 4, drawn one of their last 5 games, and we turned them over. Like you said, just like we did with Everton. I had a feeling we would. I think I called it 3-1 actually in the preview, interestingly. Somebody take a look back at that. But just got to get over the line. While we've got these injuries, we've got to find ways to get these points.
And that's the biggest thing you could take out of this game, isn't it? That you could win a game like this with injuries. Injuries happening again. Yeah. And then you come through and like, you know, kind of 3-1 win sounds like we've kind of glided through that. And actually, there's a little period in that second half where we should have scored again. Yeah. That could have been a 4-1 easy.
Yeah. You know? They all put their bodies on the line. They all showed desire today. It was a good bounce back from the Brighton game where they seemed a little bit off. I mean, we didn't play our best game by any means. Yeah. But Bournemouth had a lot to say about that. They were very impressive. Let's talk a little bit about the first we've seen of Big Ange losing his rag. And he didn't just kind of do it in what I describe as a performative way, like a lot of these managers do. He was really going for it. I don't know who it was, like one of their substitutes maybe, or coaching staff. But Ange saw the red mist big time. It'd be interesting to see what he says. You like a bit of that, surely?
I do. And Ange is screaming for the ball to go out of play. they're hurrying to take. So he's screaming at the guy for like they're trying to get Veliz off the pitch.
Yeah.
And obviously all the Argentinian players are going nuts, so it's making it worse. But I've never seen him. You saw him red in the face and going like that, like
Yeah, he was really going for it. I've seen in the comments again that someone thinks that Lo Celso had already been booked. So it could be that he's got a second yellow there.
Maybe a red,
which would mean a red because he got booked on the sidelines. One thing I would say about Gio, he loves getting involved in things unnecessarily. But could someone just get in the comments and let us know for sure whether he got booked twice or not? I'm really hoping he didn't.
I thought he got booked for the slide with the knees.
No, I don't think he did for that one.
Was it around? But it was around that period, right?
I had thought he'd got booked, but anyway. Most importantly, 3 points takes us. Just most importantly, keeps us in touch of those teams ahead of us.
That's all we needed.
And
really. Till we get our players back, we just needed to stay in with the pack. Because if we get our full team back, recover players, there's a chance that we could get on a run.
Oh my God, there's such a good chance of it. I just think when Madders comes back and takes games by the scruff of the neck, how often he would just come deep to get the ball off and play little intricate little 5-yard balls around to his other midfielders.
Can you imagine a situation where you have Madders and
Van der Ven?
You have in the midfield. You have Matters and Kulu and Bentancur, or whatever which way
and
you
Gio,
want.
Yeah.
And Gio, but you take one off and you put one of them on, and then you don't lose anything. Actually, you gain something.
But isn't it mad that we talk like this, like it's a mythical possibility, whereas you're Man City and you financially doped for the last 15 years, and you just have every great 60 to 70 million pound player in the world.
But this is why I think we do look one of the best teams in the league, because these are tough games. We have 8, 9 players out, starters, and yet we're turning over teams who are the on-form teams in the league.
Yeah, I think the only game where we deserved to lose massively was Brighton. Yes. The rest, like Everton, I think deserved to get a point, but they didn't. We won that one. We should have beaten Villa. We should have beaten West Ham. We should have beaten Chelsea. Yeah. So look,
Brighton had our number, and we gave 2 penalties away. We didn't exactly make it good for ourselves. We made it hard.
Exactly. But there is something to be said. There is evidence to suggest from his previous jobs that the way that Ange gets them playing and the change in style does lead to injuries in that first season. So we're just having to roll with it. But it seems like with these transfer rooms, it seems like Levy's listening to him. They're trying to get this centre back in the next few days. Yeah. And that is an exciting departure for Levy, really.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. If we can just get through this little period, amazing to see Bentancur come back. It would be beautiful if we're talking about the next 1-2 weeks that Van de Ven's back. Madison has been quite quiet about it. I think he was told, because he was saying
he said it was a slow burner.
But you don't know how close he is to come back. You're probably saying inside a month we might have 3 or 4 big ones back, and then you've got maybe your players that you get. Maybe you get a Gallagher end of window, fine. But maybe you get a Druggis now.
Yeah. No, I think if Gallagher was to happen, it would like the Højbjerg thing. It would be a matter of right at the back end. If that all gets done, it would be right at the end of the window.
Would you, at this point, looking at these performances, there's no way I would let Gio go. I just wouldn't let him go.
No way. I'd give him a new contract.
Yeah, he's looking so good.
I love the fact that he said that stuff in the program, because that's the first we've heard from him being like, "Oh, I actually really like it here."
He's got
him a contract.
His girlfriend and all the wives of the Argentine players are so happy. They're on one little community. They all you see what they're ready to kill for.
Yeah, they're ready to kill for each other.
So it's beautiful to see.
Okay, guys, so it was 3-1 in the end. Thank you so much for watching and your support. We are going to stay on the same stream and do the fan show in a few minutes' time. So if you want to call in and talk to us about that victory on New Year's Eve, stay watching, get your calls in, and we will talk to you, and then we will go off for a party. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you press the subscribe button. Also, give me a follow at the Spurred On podcast, which is at @BarnabySlater _ should be in the title. Give me a follow. Brains will be back for the fan show as well. Yep. Most importantly, come on, you Spurs. Hi guys, welcome back to We Are Tottenham TV. I'm Barnaby Slater. I'm here with Brains, and this is the fan reaction show. We've got a lot of you calling in to speak. It's so nice to be doing one of these after a win again. The Brighton one, I admit, was a little bit depressing. But Brains, not depressing today. Although I did say just before we went on, why can't football just sometimes, like watching your team, just sometimes be enjoyable? It's actually just incredibly stressful, followed by a feeling of relief.
Yeah, that's all the joy I'm feeling now is because my butt has been clenched so hard that both my glutes have pulled. I'm now injured. To add to our injury list.
We did say we were in the red zone. We were in the red zone watching that game.
Hot red.
But it's a lovely New Year's present, and it means that we can forget about the Brighton game.
Yeah.
And even that, actually, looking back on it, if we'd scored that goal that Højbjerg hits the post, maybe we could have got a point there. But anyway, and then we can move into the cup game, which I'm very nervous about, against Burnley, with some confidence, even though we'll be very much down to the bare bones. Should we get into speaking to some of our fans straight away? Because it's only going to be about an hour long today. So up first, one of our regulars, Ariane. He's come straight from the building site. How you doing, mate?
I'm actually going to work, not coming from work. But look, man, I'm pretty happy. Very happy with that performance. I was actually a little pessimistic before I saw the starting 11. Before seeing the starting 11, I actually, for the first time in my life, under Ange, went into a game thinking, this game has me scared, man. I feel like I can't see where we got. And then I saw Bentancur on the team sheet. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Now that was the lifeline. And I know that we probably actually played our best football once he got off the field. But I don't think that had anything to do. I don't think that had anything to do with Bentancur himself, you know.
No. There was a period of time where he wasn't even like, you know, moving fast. He was just like stepping lightly. He was like, okay, he's just trying to get to 60, you know. You
could tell that he was kind of brought in to help not lose control of the game. That was what we've been doing so poorly. We've been losing control of games without him on the field, you know, and Sarr helped to, you know, mend that when he came in after our game, after our five game no winning streak. But you know, Bentancur really just helped us. He didn't slow down. This is the thing difference with him. He controls the game, but he doesn't slow down our tempo. I feel like when we have a midfield of like Skip and Højbjerg, kind of, you know, I don't hate them, but they are a little bit dumb and dumber in the middle of the park there. They slow us down. They slow us down a lot.
Them, but they're dumb and dumber.
No, I know what he's saying.
You can't control a game with them too, because what they do is, especially at a team as aggressive as Bournemouth, who have 48 hours more rest than us going into this game, you can't slow down. You can't let them dictate the game, and we didn't let that happen. Yeah, we soaked up a lot of pressure, and we defended very well.
Ariane, what is this calm demeanor that you're rocking? Your man Ben Davies just had a worldie of a performance. Speak to me about him. You must have been sitting there going, now. I told you. That's why I don't understand why you're not jumping around. I told you.
It's not a new thing for me anymore. You know, this is what I've been seeing. This is the potential I've been seeing. Right? I've been believing. I've been a day oneer. I've been on the train since day one. All right? You guys are the only ones that are hopping
Ben
on
Davies'
now.
lifer over there.
Yeah.
And seriously, I have a picture of him right there. Don't believe me? I'll show you in a minute.
I'm so pleased to hear that, because you know he's really kind of tarred with the same brush as Eric Dyer and Pierre Højbjerg and Skippy, and actually Ben Davies has proven this season that he is an unbelievable squad player. I think an unbelievable utility man and a great professional, and I can really see him getting a lot of game time as kind of the fourth centre back option for Ange in the next year or two.
If Ben Davies wanted, don't you think this, Aaron? Like, say you make a highlight reel of Ben Davies. Think about like the Conte game, Leeds, where we win the game, but they're in behind, and he makes that run across that Mickey van de Ven-esque run all the way back, and he clears the ball. You know, it's open goal, and he clears it off the lane.
That was amazing.
You can make a highlight reel of some of the stuff he's done this season.
Yeah,
he could be sold for a lot. Like, you know, he's older now, of course, but he could go to a team in the Prem for decent money.
Yeah.
He just had going. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's a boring ass name. I think that's Ben Davis. That's probably where it is. You know, Mickey van de Ven sounds exotic, right?
That's where it goes. Like make a flip on it. You know, Ben Drago.
Ben Drago Davison, yeah.
But no, I think, you know, he is the definition of a squad player. He can play so many roles to such a high standard. I think, he is. And I was saying, with Lloris leaving, he is now the longest serving current Spurs player.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, so he is. So he is.
Who else impressed you today, Ariane?
For me, man of the match was Destiny Udogie. That was my man of the match. I think he was outstanding. You could look at the forward play, you could look at Lo Celso, I think for sure, but I think without Udogie, we aren't in that game. I think there was a lot of big
they would have got
physicality.
How many times did he wipe the asses of other players? And it's not even Ben Davies. It's like Ben Davies is wiping the ass of Emerson, and he's coming across in case he used to cover him. Beautiful stuff. At one point, I'm screaming out. He's still got the ball, and he's at the halfway line. He gets to the 15 yards more. He's still got the ball. He falls on the ground, and he gets up, and he's still got the ball. Unbelievable.
I was so frightened when he went down with cramp. I was so nervous.
Me too.
Never been so happy for someone to have cramp.
I hate when players do that. They start tapping their legs and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's his hamstring. And then 10 minutes later, he's still on the pitch and he looks fresh as a daisy.
It was just the cramp. If you ever had a cramp, especially after, oh my God, just those cramps must feel like the worst thing in the world. If you had a hamstring cramp, it feels like you've just torn your hamstring in 3 pieces.
I'm in my 40s now. When I get a cramp, that's 8 months out. All right, so
there you go. Okay, so
so then, what's your big takeaway from the game? Like, it's 3-1. You never thought for a second, surely, that he called it 3-1. Barnaby was all over this. How did you feel coming into the game, and then walking away from it now? Where's your head at?
Well, yesterday I thought we were gonna get dog walked, honestly, and without Bentancur, I honestly think we would have. If I had, because in my mind I thought, I don't think, best case scenario midfield's gonna be Skip, Højbjerg, Lo Celso. So I feel like that is begging to get dominated, but what we saw was an impressive Bournemouth side. So, 48 hours more rest, this is an aggressive team. They pressed us into the floor, and we saw it happen. So I thought,
Arian, saying that though, did we not have one of our best patches of the game, kind of like later in the game where it looks like we're going to score again, where we're getting up the pitch?
Højbjerg, other than that time where he did that mad thing, and I'm going to get memed over my angry reaction, he actually gave us some control when he came in. He did okay, actually, Højbjerg. But you're absolutely right, I think, Arian. We needed Bentancur, and I'm just going to show a little bit of dangerous negativity here. I really hope that he hasn't that Ange hasn't gone to Bentancur. Can you just give us 60 minutes and take an injection? I really hope it's not like an injection, numb the injury for a game, because I want him to now be fit for the rest of the season. It's huge for us.
I honestly feel like it's a bit of the opposite. I feel like Bentancur is probably going to Ange saying, "But Gaffer, we need you. I want to play. I know we need. We need some more." I feel like it's more of that than it is him trying to
Ange doesn't seem like that guy. I'm just being overly negative for no apparent reason.
Aaron,
I've got to ask. Got the Burnley Cup game coming up on Friday. I think all of the Spurs fan base are kind of together in wanting a cup run really badly this year.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
Do you think Ange will play some players who haven't been getting minutes? Do you think this is when maybe Jamie Donnelly might get his chance? And if so, is this actually a far more dangerous game, Burnley at home, than maybe some people are thinking?
I think it's probably more dangerous because it's a cup game, but I think there's no team in the Premier League that plays, they play kamikaze football. I don't understand it, really. They
playing out the back.
They really do. They don't have the quality to play the way they do, and even the way they do, they're not even doing it right, in my opinion. I'm not particularly impressed by Burnley. I think, honestly, if Sheffield United had some slightly better players, they'd be above them in points as well. They're a very unimpressive side to me. They don't create much. Even though that's what they aim to do, they're not, and they give up all the defensive fragilities of that system, and then they don't even compensate for it in any sort of attacking threat. They don't have any physicality to them whatsoever. I'm not impressed by them really at all. Now that I say that, we're going to lose 3-0. So it is what it is.
2-1 Burnley.
But I'm really not impressed.
Burnley on.
So.
Yeah, I should say, obviously, Hugo Lloris said goodbye to the club today. Ariane, what are your thoughts on Hugo's time at the club?
Look, I think we all forget just quite how good he was because of kind of what happened towards the back end of last year. And the fact that his last game for us was the tragedy that was at St. James Park is upsetting. But, I think he's definitely a club legend. 11 years. Probably the best goalkeeper we've had, definitely the best one in the Premier League era. I would say maybe only Pat Jennings is better. I'm not gonna act like I was there to see what Pat Jennings was like, but just going off what people are saying, right? And you know, Pat Jennings played for Arsenal, so in my heart, Hugo's going to be up there. So he's definitely a club legend, one of the best goalkeepers of the last. Just underrated goalkeeper, really, just because of how bad he was with his feet. People don't really quite realize how good he was at just shot stopping, a pure goalkeeper. So
he was an unbelievable shot stopper.
Unbelievable shot stopper.
Can I ask you your thoughts on Richarlison's performance today? Obviously, that's his 5th goal in 5 games. He missed an absolutely gilt-edged chance, but some would say, actually, the most important thing is how you bounce back from a disappointment like that, and he took the harder chance with aplomb.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Look, when he missed his chance, his face was red. I don't know if anybody else noticed. I noticed. His face was genuinely red. I saw he was pissed with himself. And I at that point, I was speaking to my dad. I was like, he's going to score. He's going to score. There's no doubt in my mind, unless he gets taken off. But if there's another chance, it's a goal. Because this guy was pissed. You could tell he was running more after that miss. I don't know if anybody else. I felt like he was working harder. I love Richarlison. I've been on the Richarlison boat since the start of the season. I said under Ange, this is the player that will explode. And until you could tell since that surgery, you can actually trust his body. That guy is moving so much more freely. I love it. I've been singing his praises forever. I don't know if I've said it on here. I'm sure I have. Years ago, someone asked me 2 players you'd sign, as long-term Kane and Son replacements. I said Jota for Son, and I said Richarlison for Kane. Wow. That in terms of how their profile is, obviously it's a bit different, and Kane's the best striker in the world, so it's not level-wise the same. But my point is that in terms of how much I rate Richarlison, I've rated Richarlison for years. I think he's a fantastic player. I just love him as a striker, and I'm so happy to see him. He's captain my fantasy team, so I love him. I absolutely love him.
Ariane,
and I'm sticking behind
you are going crazy here. I'm like, so how many goals does he get this season? I'm putting on the spot.
He's had 6. He's had 6 with 3 assists.
Is he 6 now?
6.
I trust Ariane's stats profusely.
Sure.
All right, so how many do you think he's going to get then?
I would say he's going to get how many games do you have left? We have 19 left.
I think I've said this week I think he's going to get 15 league goals this season.
I was about to say the same thing. 15 league goals. I think I can
15.
See
that. Yeah, and
11 and 19
that would be a career
sure.
best.
If you share, you got to assume that Son's on 13 already, so you're going to say that Son might get to 20, 35 between them. Brennan Johnson maybe pitching in with 3 or 4.
Kulu.
I want to talk about Brennan.
I think
Madison
can get 10 goals if he's playing for the rest of the season.
Yeah, for sure. I want to talk about Brennan. I think that guy's been getting so much stick for no reason. 22-year-old kid.
I don't get it either. You see the work he's putting in, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like, you see this, he's putting work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How many balls he put across first time on the run passes right to players' feet? That's not easy. Do people understand this?
It's not. No, people who don't realize how good he is just don't play the sport, and it's a very common theme with kind of what people say. The people like the World of Hotspurs of this world, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with who that is, but unfortunately, if you are, then if you're not, then I envy you. But they don't really understand any basic workings of this sport and any, whether it is how it's being run, or how it's being played, anything like that. The negativity is so unjustified. The kid's 22. He's had 5 goal involvements now since signing.
He's been a successful
signature. He has been, and he is our record signing, and all of our record signings with that much pressure have flopped. Besides now Richarlison and him under Ange. So we're putting all this pressure on these players, and they're coming through, and we're still not satisfied. He's a 22-year-old kid. Do we expect him to be Gareth Bale because he's Welsh? No, he's putting in some great performances. We've not had proper wingers for a while now, and we're having some now. Kulusevski and Brennan, these young players, young attacking players, and they're all performing, and we're all just giving them stick for no reason. I don't understand it. If he was going
don't get it either. Yeah, you're right.
And you have Man United fans. Hoyland just scored his first goal a week ago. They've been sticking with him ride or die. 1 goal in 15. 5 goal involvements from the wing in what is it now? In 15 appearances or something like that in terms of minutes, and we're getting on this kid's back for what?
I think in a couple of years' time, Brennan Johnson will be seen as an absolutely elite crosser of the ball, and everyone will know that.
I love him.
He's got the pace where he can get outside, but I think actually one thing that he may well end up developing is just that ability to take a touch and then get an early cross in. Because that delivery is De Bruyne-esque and Beckham-esque.
His touch, by the way, his first touch is ridiculous sometimes. There's been moments this season where he has.
When Kulu first came, the only criticism some people had of him was that his decision making on the ball, which I actually thought was quite good. But I could see that he was a little bit thinking ahead of the players around him. But with I think Brennan Johnson does the right thing most of the time. I don't see him make really bad decisions, like Højbjerg on the ball, give it to a guy with no leg. didn't go the right way.
Oh
But I actually think Brennan Johnson makes
yelling at
most
my
of the
team
time
like
just
that.
makes the right decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tries to play it quickly, and I think he does have that kind of similar thing actually to Cooler first. Where he's kind of thinking ahead a little bit, but you can see that he is very much in sync. He's kind of doing as he's told, and it's working. I mean, this game, a lot of the chances came through him. You know, this game because again, what people do a lot of the time, which I don't like, is they judge a player on only the end product. And that's kind of what he's been facing the criticism for a while. And today he got the end product, but a lot of times he puts that cross in, not finished. Puts the cross in, it's not great. Shoots, doesn't score. And it's like, sometimes not your day, but you look at the work this guy does off the ball. He is one of the best, sometimes gets all the plaudits, and rightfully so, because he is one of the hardest working, probably the hardest working winger. But I don't think Brennan's far off. He is so insanely hard. The kid does not get, I've never seen Brennan actually get tired.
Yeah, it's only positives. And also the thing is, like, he's come from a team that's down the bottom. They play counter-attack football at best. Like, doesn't really, not used to this structure of, like, build up, where to move, how to be in certain positions. I also think he is someone that you could put in the center, and because he's got a good shot from central as well. So, like, I think it's like loads of potentials. If he goes in the center and gets like 3 goals over the period when Sonny's away, we've like got a new player all of a sudden, you know.
Ariane, thank you so much for calling in, mate. We've got a few more people coming on. It's quite a short show, so I'll speak to you after the Burnley game, I assume, and have a great New Year, mate.
Hopefully so. All right, happy New Year to you guys too, and as always, come on, you Spurs!
Top man. We've got a super chat here from Tony Misa. It says, Maddison and Van de Ven back soon. Can't wait until 2024. I hope we can bring in Radu Dragusin before the Man United game. Well, I agree with all of that. I think I mentioned it earlier. I think we can see that kind of Old Trafford game. Man United are dross, so we have a good chance there, but also we very rarely get a good result there. Obviously, we had the 6-2 and the 3-0, but yeah, I don't think that'll be easy. For some reason, I've got a feeling Man United will be really up for that game, and it'll be a difficult one.
Yeah, they're so hit and miss, though.
Oh, they're total dross, honestly. They really are. But anyway, moving on to Rez, who has been patiently waiting for us, and also some of that time he was definitely dancing. So we appreciate you. Coming on, Rez. How are you feeling about that performance, mate?
Yes, Rez.
Excellent.
Yes, Rez. He's so happy.
Hello.
That's amazing, dude. How you doing, Rez?
How about that? Huh?
Wow.
How about that?
Wow.
All right. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Brilliant. We didn't play particularly well, but we ground out a excellent result. That's exactly what we needed. This is what we have to face, right? We're going to have to win ugly a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Until and unless Ange is given the opportunity to actually put together the squad that he wants. So
100%.
that was good. A good way of ending 2023, especially because Arsenal crumble is warming up very nicely. I have my custard ready to pour all over it and scoop it into my mouth.
How are they only 1 point ahead of us when they're in their title-winning season? It doesn't make any sense.
You know,
I've not been convinced with them the whole season. I think they're scraping through some games. They're not playing. You can't win a league with a front row who aren't scoring. You know,
that's true.
Barnaby, and Brains, it is a very nuanced and complex issue, right? There are many scientific papers on it. The one that I read started with "Arsenal are shit."
I knew you were going down the line of sarcasm.
I haven't read that one.
Yeah,
actually.
the other one I read is
that peer reviewed? Is that
it
peer
is
reviewed,
very
that
much
one?
so.
Yeah, okay.
Very much so. Yes. It was done by Captain Lego Industries.
Who impressed you the most today, Rez?
Sorry, say again.
Who impressed you the most in today's 3-1 win?
If I'm being honest, first of all, obviously he was only on for about 30 minutes, so I would have said Sarr. But you know, he went off with that injury. That's terrible news for us. Because we don't want him to be injured. Obviously, we were going to lose him for AFCON anyway, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. But it's almost like at the moment with Spurs, if it can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Yeah.
But even with all that, we are still in there. You know, we're still in the conversation.
We're 3 points off top, and it's gone so wrong. We've got 8 or 9 players out.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's insane.
How many times have we fallen? Has the ass fallen out of our season with just Son isn't playing? Oh my God, Kane isn't playing. Oh my God, it goes to hell. We've got 8 or 9 of them out. Yeah. Is Ange not pulling off absolute miracles?
Well, he really is. I mean, and this is what begs the question. Okay, imagine. I'm not saying he would have had that opportunity, but it does lead to a very, very important point. Imagine what this man can do if he had both a good quality squad, as a good quality first 11, and a decent quality bench.
Yes.
And this is where the onus, like never before, the sword of Damocles hangs over Mr. Levy's head. If he fails this time, he has nowhere else to turn, right? I have been quite open and frank about what I think of this man's stewardship, in inverted commas, of our club. Mm-hmm. This is his final opportunity. There is nowhere else to turn, because if he messes this one up, there is nowhere else. He can't blame it on anything else. He can't blame it on Mourinho.
On the flip side,
he can't blame it on Conte. Hold on, Brains. He can't blame it on Mourinho. He can't blame it on Conte. He can't blame it on Pochettino. He can't then blame it on Postecoglou. At that point, it's a case of, right, the only common denominator that has been here in that time where Tottenham have been dross is you, Mr. Levy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is where you need to say, I am not equipped to involve myself in football. Right, but we're going to see what happens in January, and then we'll see what happens in the rest of the season.
So what if he does just do what we all are dying for him to do? Bring in Dragusin, bring in Gallagher, bring in a Jota to just give us a little something else on the wing. Like, what if he just does that, and then in the summer he gives another 4 or 5 really good players?
Great, fantastic. But the thing that I would also state on that one is, you have to bear in mind that for a club like Tottenham Hotspur, that is the default position. It's not an achievement position. It's not a case of, I've done it this time, I've done my job. No, you've got to do that window after window after window after window, right? Look at Liverpool, look at Man City, look at Arsenal. Look at Man United. Look at all the bigger clubs. They don't do it in fits and spurts. They do it continually. They do it on a consistent basis. We can no longer afford to go down bargain basement routes. That's not me saying we've got to go out there and buy £150 million players in every transfer window and for every position. We're not Man City. They cheat. But
love that. But correct.
We were, there was a news article recently that stated we are the most profitable Premier League club in history. Where's that profit going?
Yeah. Well, we're also the club in Europe with the most debt.
Doesn't matter. That debt is structural. That debt is non-structural. It is based on other finances. That's the point.
Yeah.
Right.
I personally don't think it's as simple as that, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay, hold on. If we want to get into the finances, we can get into the finances. That's quite easy, okay? I'll say this to you, all right? Arsenal also had stadium debt until recently. I think they might still have some stadium debt, actually. Yeah. They had it, they serviced it, and they still spent, okay? The key
not
here
straight
is
away,
not...
They didn't properly spend since they started when they bought Ozil. That was about 6 years later.
Now, hold on a second. Wait a second, okay? We're going to stay into it. Okay? It's not stadium debt, okay? In actual fact, the key indicator is wages to turnover ratio, okay? That's where it comes to, yeah? Because the debt is structured over time. Yeah, you can service your debt without worrying about your turnover and your wages ratio. Spurs have the lowest wages to turnover ratio of any Premier League club. And I think about clubs in the Championship as well. Okay, so that is where you have the issue, because this is the mistake that people make. They think, you can spend £150 million or you've got a £200 million war chest. No, it's not how it works. This is all about money moving around. What it comes down to is the ongoing cost. Yeah, this is why the Premier League have brought in their amortization rules recently, because what Chelsea were trying to do was trying to spread the cost so that they could spend big, in inverted commas. Again, the Premier League said, no, we don't do that. But it all boils down to wages to turnover ratio. We have the lowest in the Premier League and potentially the Championship as well. Why? Why do we have the lowest? It's not the stadium debt that causes that. When your wages to turnover ratio is only 30%, and the sort of sweet spot that is sort of been deemed by finance experts to be the right area is about 70%. Right. Why are we spending 40% less? That's the key. Yeah. So for me, I have no truck with the idea that we have stadium debt. Bournemouth have stadium debt, but their bench is adequate for their side. I'm not saying they've got a great bench in absolute terms, but when you compare it to the team that they can field as their first 11, their bench is adequate. So they can do it. They've got stadium debt. Everton are looking to take on stadium debt with their new project, if it ever comes on. You know, yeah, sure, they look like they might be going to administration because of the £100 million that they were lent by 777. But the finances are there. Where is the money? That question has not been answered.
You just brought up Everton. I think that's an interesting one. Obviously, Everton did do what you're saying we're missing, which is, you know, really splurging on a lot of players and managers over a course of kind of 4 or 5 years in a way that we've not been deemed to do. And obviously them and I guess Todd Bowley at Chelsea have proven that it's not as simple as just spending all of that money, is it? I don't really, let's not get too much into this because obviously we won a game today and it's a really happy day and whatever. And I'm not saying, I'm not, by any means, I'm not like pro ENIC or pro Levy or whatever. I'm just a little bit more like, try and see the whole story a little bit. And I do look at Chelsea and Everton to a lesser degree and think, actually a big corner of the Spurs fan base really wanted that. And I do think there is an element to say, it's really dangerous to push yourself out of your comfort zone in that front. And then the other thing, and I've said this before, and I'm not saying this is right, but I bet when Daniel Levy has conversations about spending huge amounts of money, say, on strikers specifically, he'll say every single time I've spent big money on a striker, it's gone wrong. And we've lost tens and tens of millions of pounds as a result. So I'm not saying that he shouldn't do it. What I'm saying is I can kind of sometimes understand that it's a difficult dance. It's just a nuanced, difficult dance.
No, you see, this is the, okay, fine. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will concede that point about it's a difficult thing, right? If that's the case, if it's something that's difficult, what anyone who is responsible for a multi-billion-pound enterprise would do would look at themselves and ask if they are adequately equipped to do that job.
Yeah.
So are you suggesting? Sorry, mate. Are you suggesting that there's an answer potentially where a new CEO comes in under ENIC who isn't Daniel Levy and Levy leaves the club?
Yes. Yes, very easily. It happens all the time in business. That's why people go off and study for MBAs. It's because they want to be CEOs. A CEO is not linked to the number of shares that you have in a company. Just because ENIC and Levy own the club doesn't necessarily mean they have to run the club. We can have someone who comes in and runs as the chief executive, right? The club. We have a chairman. We shouldn't have the same person being both the chairman and the chief executive. Their board thing shouldn't be stuffed with people that are only management consultants picked by the chairman / CEO. We should have a better corporate structure as well. Okay. We don't have this conversation every time it comes close to a transfer window. We don't sit there saying, oh, if Mr. Levy backs the board, right, or backs the manager, you know, or if he doesn't back the manager, things will go wrong, or, you know, things. It shouldn't always be a what if. We should have faith that those in charge are interested in the same thing that they say that they're interested in. We hear it all the time. We're fans too. We want Tottenham to win. Okay, fine. So either that's the truth and you're not doing a wonderfully good job, or it's a lie and so you shouldn't be in charge. It's not a case of what they're saying is truth and they're actually doing it. Either they're not doing it because they're not competent, or they're not doing it because they don't want to do it. Either way, that means that they should change their stance at the very least. My call in the short term is for Daniel Levy to entirely divorce himself from all footballing matters, completely and utterly, right? Just say to whoever's in charge, in this case, I'm guessing Johan Lange, Ange Postecoglou, and anyone else football related who might need to be involved. Here's your pot of money. You use it as you see fit, but there's no more after that. right? I'm not going to sanction or stop any sales. You're the ones that deal with it. I am just going to look after the business side of things, right? And see how that works. And in the long term, someone who will either continue that or if they want to be involved, have got a background in football. But anyway, I want to talk about the game. I do want to talk about the game and laugh at Arsenal.
Thank God.
It's all very look. It is, Rez. It is very pertinent, obviously, because January's coming up, and I understand it. And look, it's really nice to have a conversation with someone who has an eloquent view on it, and also has a bit more. You're closer to my age than a lot of the people who kind of get very angry about it on social media, I would say.
Yeah, you're both old.
So yeah, exactly. We're both old. But yeah, so we'll get onto the game, Rez. So who really impressed you? Who really impressed you today?
Yeah, Sarr was really good. Again, the other one that I want to mention is Vicario, because I don't think that there is enough love in the world to give to that guy. I really don't.
Yeah.
Okay? What a revelation. I was one of those that when we failed to get David Raya, I was very, very upset. I thought, he would come to us. Why wouldn't he come to us? Thank God we didn't get David Raya. Thank God for Vicario. Brilliant. Absolutely superb.
Outside of that, sorry to interrupt. I've just seen. I think this is a quote. Ange was asked about his flare up and red mist, and he said it was fine. We were wishing each other a happy New Year. Classic.
So, mate.
Yep.
But it was good to see some. It was good to see some fight in him, wasn't it? I like that.
I think that the fight is there. I think he's a different build to probably most football managers, actually, because you watch him in a press conference and he's got a very, I don't want to say idiosyncratic, I say unique sense of humor, unique in as much as it's not the way that most football managers will interact with the press. They'll either be very sort of, straight down the line. He's got shades of the Ian Holloway about him. You remember Ian Holloway?
Yeah.
Conferences, they were like almost like stand-up comedy routines. And so I think Ange is of a different mold, and so I doubt he would ever come out. I mean, someone, let's say, just take someone for instance, by Conte. He would say, "Oh, nothing happened. There was you're talking rubbish," or Pochettino might say, "Oh, I love this counterpart person," or anything. Andrew will put his own unique little spin on it, which is always wonderful to hear. He's fantastic. I've got a lot of time for him.
Did today denote the kind of final piece in the jigsaw of Gio Lo Celso's kind of full character arc back to an absolutely top level player who is absolutely right for this squad?
Yeah, difficult to tell at this point. If you look at it in the sort of lens of it, really, he's only been given essentially 20 games in which that could have happened. Not that he's appeared in 20 games, the period is 20 games. And in the same way that you wouldn't condemn a player after, say, 5 bad performances, we shouldn't at the same time necessarily rehabilitate the player after 5 good performances. We need to see a consistent half season before we can even start thinking about that conversation. And then see what he does at the end of the look back on the season as a whole at the end of this season and say, what has he contributed? How has he done? Has he taken the step up?
Can he stay fit?
Can he stay fit?
Can he stay fit? Absolutely. I think a large part of what's gone wrong with Lo Celso will have been because he was bought for a system that wasn't played. I think I'm speculating, obviously, but I think that there's a large element of the instinctive with him. He's one of those players that plays the game with his heart rather than his head. Again, I'm speculating, so I don't know. And so he needs a faster pace. He needs something that he can do without necessarily thinking it through and just sort of jumping into it and doing it.
It was a near perfect performance today, though, right? What did you think of him just today?
It was good. I mean, there were a couple of points where I thought, hold on a minute, Gio, what are you doing? There were a bit, it wasn't a thing. There was a couple of passes that I thought, went astray that I think he sort of picked the wrong ones. But it it's not the. If you said to me, if someone said to me, right, in 2020, at the end of 2023, you'll have Gio Lo Celso on the pitch and he will contribute massively to a hard-fought 3-1 win over a difficult opponent, I would have laughed at you.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. We got a super chat here from Powder TCG, says, entire dynamic change when Sarr went off. He's so important for us. Would you agree with that, Rez? Do you think Sarr is a vital cog? I think he is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely, it was. The whole thing changed. We were in control because he was everywhere. You know, he was that linchpin at the anchor point, if you like. You know, just sort of it was almost like a stack of 3 central midfielders with Sarr at the sort of back end. Then you had Bentancur in the middle, and you had Lo Celso up front. And it was almost like that's the flow that you had through the midfield, the middle of the park. Yeah. Once he went, because Skip has limitations. I think he has a lot to contribute, but he has limitations in as much as he can't be Sarr. That fell apart, and it just essentially turned into Bournemouth sending wave after wave after wave after us. Hence the lethality we showed when we actually got the ball up the pitch. You know, 3 really, really hard, you know, sort of stinging goals that we scored, mainly because we got the ball beyond that middle of the park that he would have created from. And so we could do the creativity.
Bypassing Skip, really.
Exactly. Not that I've got a bad word to say about Skip.
No.
If I'm being honest, in the current setup, in a Spurs team that plays in this fashion, I don't see a long-term future for him. I don't think he's a bad player. I just, in the same way that Gio was not fit for previous systems, I think Skip might not be right for future systems. I think he's a great lad. He's got so much passion, huge amount of strength. You know, it will work until he drops for the side, but he doesn't have all the tools necessary. You know, I would take a player that's got a little less heart, a little less strength, but maybe a bit more technicality for him, like Sarr. So I hope that either he develops those skills or he moves on to somewhere where he would fit in better and has the career that he deserves, because he's a good lad.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Skippy wasn't still at the club past the summer. Rez, thank you so much for calling in, mate. Really appreciate it. Have a great New Year.
Happy New
Year. Before I go, can I just laugh at Arsenal one last time?
You may. We allow it.
Thanks very much, guys. See you soon. Have a great New Year.
Have a good one. Just go through a few comments. John Doherty says, Højbjerg is like one of those Japanese soldiers fighting on after World War II has finished. The world has moved on and left him behind, but he continues to work hard and soldier on.
Love that.
Okay, we've only got about 25 minutes left, so we're going to go to Wes the King. You've been patient, Wes. How are you feeling, mate?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Yes, mate. Loving it. Excited for a good New Year now that we've got that 3 points, that's for sure.
Yes, I'm happy about these 3 points. The fact that we're only 3 points from first tells you that this is probably like the most congested title race like in a couple years. Premier League.
Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants this thing? A lot of teams acting like they don't want it.
To be honest with you, I feel like if we just didn't have these stupid behind injuries, we'll be like up there. We'd be first or third place right now.
Definitely.
Really.
That Chelsea game doesn't happen when it happens. I think we're like 6, 7, 8 points ahead.
I think we'd be at the top, yeah.
I say if the injuries just didn't happen in that Chelsea game, we would have beat them like some smucks, and we would have moved on, and we would have kept on going on the run that we were going. Just that it happened to go against Chelsea, and we end up just faltering with injuries that day for no reason. But I have a feeling that once we get a couple signings, I feel like Levy is going to back us. I know we talked about Levy the last interview a little bit. I do feel like he's going to, because it's already being
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, we're not talking about it on this one.
What? Yeah.
Just kidding. Carry on. Say what you want to say.
No, I was saying because it talks about to get the center back in like in just a couple days, beginning of the transfer window. So I like that. I like that kind of talk, that kind of rumors that's starting to spread out that we're about to grab targets and knock them out, because we got games coming up immediately once January comes around. So we're gonna have to get some reinforcements in some way until we get our players back. And then I have a feeling once our players get back, we're gonna the last I say 10, 15 games of the season, they better be scared of us, because we can, if we stay in the hunt of these, like we staying around a 3-4 point margin, 5 point margin, we can still have a chance at the title by the last like 10 or 5 run of games as long as we stay close. To me, and I understand that's going to be crazy. People that's crazy talk. You know, way.
I don't think so at all. I think it's accurate.
Well, Wes, let me just butt in for a second because I've just seen a quote from Ange's press conference. The journalist asked him, "It's not just 3 points today, but it's 3 points that put you within a point of the top 4." And Ange replies, "If I'm not mistaken, we're 3 points off the top." So Ange showing what he's thinking about.
That, and I was going to say that last game if I was able to make it, but Ange is not thinking about making top 4 just to make a Champions League spot and make a 4th.
And that's what I love about him.
And he's been thinking about that the whole time. He's been wanting to get the title the whole time. I guarantee it. I guarantee that's what he's been thinking of the whole time, regardless of what everybody's saying to his face, regardless of what the analysts are saying, oh, you don't have a chance this season to do it, regardless of what the media is saying. I think in his brain,
they said, and all the punters, every show, they overlap, all these shows, they said, nah, not Spurs. If they get 1 injury, they're done. We've got 9.
Yeah.
9 out. And we're 3 points from top. Shame on you all. That's what I see. A plague on all your houses. That's what I say.
Real talk.
Happy New
And
Year,
I just believe once everything comes together, once we get, like I say, about 2 or 3 signings for January on transfer window, I don't think it's going to be nothing crazy. I think we're going to go after the targets that's been rumored. They want to get a center back, maybe a winger, something like that. Even if it's just those 2, I think I'd be fine with that because we just need an extra person for the defense. And I think we need to keep Celso. We don't need to sell him to Barcelona. Forget that. No, that's an L. We need to sign him, actually. We need to sign him to a 5-year deal to me. At least I'm thinking. I like that. No, we don't know.
I said earlier we should give him a new contract.
I think so, yeah.
Saying that we want a strong bench, that's a player that will add to our strong bench.
He's got something in him, yeah.
Yeah, like, no, that's not a player we just let go to Barcelona. Then we're just going to be in the same place we were like previous years, you know, getting rid of players that have to put in young players that are not really shown their, what they can do professionally.
If Lo Celso was the worst, like, if Lo Celso was your second or third rotation player, like that, how crazy is that? Like the quality, that's what I've always said. That should be the quality of the rotation players.
Yeah.
Like incredible. But Wes, who's your like top players today? Who came out shining, you know, and then end with your man of the match? Give us your, like, mention a couple, but then who's your man of the match at the end?
Man, I think it has to be, I say Vicario did excellent again. Of course, the praise has been going crazy with him. I think, dang, like, if you think about, I like that freak, man. To me, I give it a little bit to our center backs at the moment. You know, they're doing a job. They're not playing, especially Royale. Royale was great defensively, regardless of what people want to say about his attacking ability, how you can start off the formation for us to go forward. He's not that kind of player, but he's doing a job, man. Like, you got to give him credit. I've been hard on him, of course, for like the last couple of years, especially back when he was during the Conte era when we had to play him as a right wing back. Yeah, I remember them days. He was horrible. But I say as just a right back and him playing defensive roles, he's been excellent, man. He's done what he's supposed to. He's not going to, you know, and he's pretty much, you know, he's playing like a position he does not supposed to play at all in this kind of thing. He's trying to help the team any way he can, and he's doing it.
He exceeds expectation, I guess is what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Exceeds expectation. But who's your man of the match, though? Who's your man of the match then today?
I'm about to, man, it's hard to say. I want to probably give it to Richarlison because he scored in 5 of the last 5 games. Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Everybody's been talking crap about him. He's been going through so much, you know, and the fact that he's just been on this run and starts popping in goals, like he, you know, like I had a feeling it was going to happen sooner or later. He was going to start popping in goals, and the fact that it's now finally happening at the right moment, I had to give it to him. Then I give it to him.
Yeah. Could you believe that what was the time? It was like 69 minutes. It was, we were up 1-0, but we just looked like we looked like we were going to lose the game. Not even suffer a draw. We were going to lose the game. And then within 10 minutes, we are 3-1 up. How did we turn that around?
I think it's because of the mentality and just because of when the players, I think, notice their awareness, when they notice like how the team is playing them, and I feel like we somehow just unlock it. Maybe it's like a risky pass that goes through and it becomes successful. That's usually what happens. I see it every game. We have like a risky pass, but it goes through and it goes in, and then now we're on a break.
You know the moment I think I remember this moment. Do you know the moment I think I remember? We look really under the cosh, and it kind of it's all bitty and it's breaking down, and then we kind of get the ball through, and then Son goes up and he slides in Richarlison, and Richarlison misses. But that was the moment where it felt like they kind of went, "Oh, okay, they've got that in them, though," you know. And then it was like a couple more chances like that, and then bang, it's a goal, and it's like a different complexion. You're going like actually. You know, I don't know what the possession stats were. Probably they equaled out by the end, but like halfway through that second half, you're going, Spurs should not be in any chance of winning this game here. And then bang, we win the game 3-1.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
At most, I thought either we were going to end up, keep it to 1-0, or it's going to be a draw. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think we were going to lose it. But I felt like it did get sloppy because, again, we got players playing in positions they don't play. That messes up how they pass the ball to each other. There's a whole bunch of factors that's going through. So the fact that Ange is even getting his team to kind of work and score 3 goals is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You got like a couple players out of position. You got players trying to play positions they don't really play. And then that messes up the flow. And then a lot of players ain't used to these players that they're playing with now because they used to playing with other players that are hurt. It's like a whole bunch of factors I don't think regular football, like people who just like watch us default, don't understand. But us fans who really look at this every day and maybe even played before, we understand that this is a lot. So the fact that Ange is even freaking getting his team to work is crazy, especially with the system. It's crazy.
Spurs used to be, and I used to get battered on by opponents, friends who were fans of opponents. Like, we used to be mentality midgets. We would just crush a couple players out. Something goes wrong in a game, we end up losing 4 goals or something. That Newcastle game just was horrible for us. But now it's kind of like what Ange has, and what you can see when he's losing a game and he keeps a high line and he goes for it. Because he doesn't want players to fall. He doesn't want their mentality. You don't create. Now, we were saying that Conte was fighting against a bad mentality in the club. And he was saying so much in pressers. He's like, you can't change this with 1 year, one coach. But actually, Ange has come in and gone, I'm not going to let us fall. And so the players go, well, like, every time we get under pressure, we just fall back then. Fall back. And that is weak mentality in players. He's going, no. Regardless of what happens, we keep going forward. That will teach you how to be stronger men on the pitch, more fight in you, and then we're showing, like, Everton was a little suspicion towards the end of the game. We're like, we could be losing 4-1 here. We're still going to come at you. And then they can we end that game and the players go off going, we maybe could have got something. And then you go in the next game and you're finding yourself 1-0 up, but it's a tough period. Bang, put that trigger on and you're 3-1 up in 10 minutes later. That's a mentality twist. That's what I see happening in that 10-minute period. A mentality twist where actually our players go, we're together. Yeah, our best players aren't here, but let's do this. That's amazing. That's something for me that I haven't seen in a very long time at Spurs.
Yep. And another thing is the whole thing about media saying that, we can't score. We only score in the first half. And you remember that was the thing. And then now we're scoring pretty much in both halves now. It don't really matter no more. Like, that's not even a thing. That used to be like the main focal point of the media before the game would start. It's like, the Spurs, they're going to score in the first half and then they're not going to score at all in the second half. Like, that's not even the case no more. Like, we can either score in the first or second. Doesn't really matter. Like, I think that's another thing. And then plus, I think we're like a wild card. You don't really know how the ammunition that we're going to bring sometimes. Like, sometimes we'll drop 3 in the first half or we'll drop 3 in the second half. It's something crazy. It's like, and that's just what happens with his kind of system of his attacking. And I just feel like he's been going after the title this whole time, and I'm kind of bored.
I think you're right.
I'm even for the FA. Like, even if somehow we get through this first team, because I think it's I think we're going against a Premier League team.
Burnley.
Burnley. Like, I'm excited for the FA Cup too. I'm like, even if we just, I hope we get one of those two. I want one of those two. I
think it's really important that we stay in the FA Cup till the end of January when we get all our players back, so then we can actually, because eventually we'll come up against some hard fixtures. We need to do it. But look, Wes, thank you so much for calling in, mate. Really appreciate it. We've only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to try and get someone else on. Most importantly, have a great New Year, and we'll speak to you after the next game, mate.
Cheers, Wes.
Yep, happy New Year, guys. See you. Come on, you Spurs.
Top man, we're getting a few comments. J Max saying, spot on, Brains. You've got to keep the culture and the same messaging consistent. Next up, though, 6-yard box. How you feeling, mate? Oh.
Are you on mute?
You're on mute and slow motion at the moment. Yeah, okay.
Can't hear you, can't hear you. No.
Can't hear you, unfortunately, 6-yard box. I'll just do some comments while you try and sort out your sound. William Jr. says, Udogie or Lo Celso man of the match. I think that'd be pretty close, to be honest. J Mac, even though he didn't have a stellar performance, I was pleased with Brennan Johnson after another assist.
There you go. Here.
6-yard box. I can hear you now, mate. What did you make of that big win today?
Oh, that was good. It was good. Really, really impressed with that. Really, really impressed. We didn't play well for the first half, and it was a bit. We couldn't get control of that game for some reason.
Yeah.
They're a good side. Yeah, you know, they play very high tempo. They press everywhere. They got pace up front. Very good side, and I think we struggled a lot.
Got it, Sammy.
Yeah, and I think it was we got the goal at the right time as well. We got those goals at the right time. Without those goals, we'll have been in big trouble. And the manager made changes as well. I think Oibe came in, although he made some mistakes. I think that's what I think we should recognize what he brings sometimes. Although he didn't play well, like what we expect from him. But I think when he comes in, I think we started we started getting a little bit more. Getting tackles in, skip as well. He was committing fouls, and that's what you need sometimes when it's like end to end, because we never got control of that midfield. And I think after that, it was just a case of taking our chances, and then I think we took our chances. Richarlison scored a goal. Johnson put in a beautiful cross, and I think sometimes we forget that Johnson is still new. He's fairly new to the club.
Yeah, young kid.
A very good player. And I was really, really happy. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I was just really.
Did you
really
in your wildest dreams think we were coming in before the game, before you seen that Bentancur was starting, which I'm sure that was a surprise for you? In your wildest dreams, do you think we were going to walk out of that game 3-1 winners?
No. Anybody that thinks we're going to win that 3-1, no. You must be a magician or something, or I don't know. You must see into the future, because that game was a very, very tough game. I thought we were gonna at least win it, maybe by the odd goal, but the score line 3-1. I think it just shows what the manager is bringing to the team. I think the players believe in what the manager is trying to do, and for me, Udogie today, was just he was Superman today.
Is that your man of the match? Is that your man of the match, Destiny?
By a country mile,
I agree,
because he was covering for those centre backs. 2 occasions he covered for Davies, he covered for Emerson as well. Yeah, and Emerson as well is growing into that position as well. He was getting some tackles on the ball. Is a bit, it's like
scary.
Me, it's like me on when I'm out drinking on Christmas Eve. He feels like every time he gets the ball, you think he's gonna fall over. So he's getting into those positions as well, and that's why the manager puts him in as well, and he makes those tackles. Solanke today, I thought he was going to bully our centre backs, but they did really well, and thanks to Doji for that. I think he did. He covered those positions really well.
Yeah, 100% agree. The amount of times he was just kind of guiding the ball back to the keeper, or using his body to shoulder people out. I just can't believe how strong he is. It blows my mind how strong he is as a defender, to shoulder people off the ball, but also to carry the ball and use his arms to stop them getting the ball. You could teach kids how to do that. It's hard. Get in front of the ball. Don't let them get the ball off you. What a player.
I've got a quote here from Postecoglou on, he was asked about Gio Lo Celso. He says, Gio was great. He's been great the past few weeks. We needed someone to step up, and Gio was great today. You could see his passes through, and the one through to Sonny was outstanding. So, Big Ange giving him the love he deserves, I think.
Yeah. He's a good player, man. He's a good player. I think it's just injuries. That's the
we need to keep him fit.
We need to keep him fit, and I like the way the manager keeps, just taking people off and wrapping them in cotton wool and then bringing them. We forget that we can't even bring down wingers as well. We don't have legs on the wings because we don't have subs that can come in and stretch the game when we are under pressure. So at least today we brought in Brian Hill today to come and at least do a little bit of stuff on the left and the right hand side. But with this, we are missing players, big players as well, and that's the surprising thing for me. We're missing big players, and we're still keeping up that the level of performance, at least in most games anyway. So I think he's looking good.
Yeah, really good. Mate, we're going to have to cut you off there just because we're going to have one more
very
call
much,
very
guys.
quickly.
I wish you Happy New Year.
Do we have time for one more? Do we even have time for that?
What was that, 6-yard box, sorry?
Yeah, I said I wish you Happy New Year. Take care.
And you, mate. Thank you so much. Come on, you Spurs.
Take care, 6-yard box.
Guys, we actually don't have the time for any more callers. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you guys are as happy as we are. Tottenham 3, Bournemouth 1, a very difficult game. Again, another team who I think will beat those teams around us. They will play, if they play that well, they will beat those teams around us. Another extra 2. Arsenal now lost 2 games in a row. Spurs have won 4 out of their last 5 in the league. A great way to go into the new year. Rodrigo Bentancur is back. You know, what is not to love about today in the end? Brains, thank you so much for being on. Guys,
absolute pleasure. Find me
at @BarnabySlater_ on YouTube, where my daily content, the Spurred On podcast, is. And also, if you listen to podcasts on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, come and find me there as well. But most importantly, have a great new year, and come on, you Spurs.